Really sorry chat. हल्का सा लेफ्ट राइट हो रखा है शेड्यूल. मैं 8 बजे सोया हूँ आज सुबह के बोल रहा हूँ शाम के. तो एकदम ही लेफ्ट राइट हो रखा है शेड्यूल. एक सेकंड रखो, सारा मैसेजेस पेंडिंग है. गुड मॉर्निंग्स. इसलिए मैं कर नहीं पाया. माफ करे. Hey, that's a good short form. मैं पूरा वो नहीं हुआ, फॉलोअप नहीं हुआ, लेकिन अभी जस्ट न्यूज़ देखा कि वो लोग ने हक दिया करके. कोई ना, हगने के बाद धोना ही है, अपन धोएंगे अभी. समझ रहे हो उनको. शॉर्ट स्ट्रीम क्या हुआ, मैं जस्ट उठा रे बाबा, जस्ट उठा. ठीक है. चैट, अभी अपन इसके रिलेटेड बात करते हैं, उसके रिलेटेड बात नहीं करते. समझ रहे हो. इमोशन में मैं भी बोल सकता हूँ कुछ. चलो वैलो जोक्स मारते हैं. रिजल्ट हो गया, अभी क्या है. हाँ, अब क्या मारेंगे अपन. शन भाई प्लीज टेक केयर ब्रो, प्लीज टेक केयर. कैसा है ना लेकिन वो लोग का गवर्नमेंट. Parth bhai, thank you for the 8 months. Too much UC today. चलो चिल करो थोड़ा चैट. चलो ये देखते. चलो लैंग्वेज हैशटैग. नो साउंड.
To see how well he does here. A little bit of a hot and cold performer as of late, but hoping he has an upswing today. Zeus already looking for his first challenge.
देख रहे कि नहीं.
No exchange to kick things off. Firmly in control of Rubble at least. That's captain alongside Zeus. I think maybe a hint of that detected on the other side.
Yeah.
Crash is maybe just looking for any second prong to that. So you don't expect Yetajay to even be shouldering for info at this point. So yeah, very deep setup on the trip as well. So almost leaning towards a heavy retake on C.
Looking at the stance towards A though, Zeus still here.
बराबर जो आले भाई बोले वो.
Captain as well. Both prepared, paranoia primed in hand. And there's at least good info of that, potentially two spots. Oh! Don't doubt Zeus! I love that the desk was saying, you know, Zeus co-kill could be a negative. Look at the answer already. That could be the pistol round wrapped up with the bow. Boaster, Alpha and Crashies have to try and dissuade that narrative, and Crashies looks for an opportunity and finds them stacked up.
Done well to get away with no damage conceded. Actually, but Zeus now twisting the knife, a third found. Looking at who might get Alpha, yeah, but actually Crashies with the backstab.
Yeah, and there is this sheriff in play for Alpha. Crashy's still very much here. Haunt is ready. Could catch Rex on a timing. 10 seconds now. Do need to start looking towards the plant. So Alpha needs to work on his own. But Crashies finds the fight towards heaven. This is starting from the time. Time has now lost this round for them. A valiant attempt, but gotta say it, the hero of the hour, Zeus.
W.
Kicking off here, round one, looking so on point. Beautiful setup as well. Perfect timing on the information. The stun along with the paranoia doesn't even really rely on it too much. These first 2 kills are off rip. Forcing at that point, even by the 60-second mark, I mean, no real engagement found. So
चलो अभी Valo related chat.
Fnatic had an opportunity at least to find a clean plant, but it just wasn't there, Lauren.
So let's look. Oh, very curious buy as well. Right back at it. Plucks away Kayak. And he's going to have his work cut out. Like for Kayak, he comes to the game up against Heretics not too long ago now, obviously. Having to face down, Mini Boo in prime form. Now you're up against the Zeus, who's looking like he's firing on all cylinders. But this time, deeper setup here. You can see J just trying to create that structure for him to play under, create some safety. He might be under some stress. It looks like he is. Outstays his welcome, and Alpha reclaims tree.
It's going to be called upon here, but actually Boaster finds it. So down to 3 now for Fnatic. 4 standing will find the plant.
Big situation for them here. Fnatic are looking a little worse for it, but this would be stunning, and it is. Alpha plays patiently, punishing the push up from Zeus on the flank, but now we're down to 2. This could be heaven sent for Fnatic. Chronicle does get the upgrade, but we know NA does it better with that thing.
नींद में मैं रैंक पुश किया सीधा
find all these Fnatic players. I don't know if they can. The time alone is a factor. Double swing and double hold. Perfectly done. Fnatic in control.
हाय कर्शी मार दिया भाई.
Very light purchase and expertly navigating the map.
A round 2 4v5 flip. Who else but Fnatic?
Excuse me,
so well constructed. Again, the composure here.
सुबह 8 बजे मैं वैलो खेल के बैठा था पता नहीं क्यों गांड मस्ती है मेरे में.
The captain and the next player for Foot really is their downfall.
Nice! Come on then! You're losing ecos, are you? Are you losing ecos?
Where is Boaster from?
Boaster just sounded very southern all of a sudden.
ये तो first time देखा बे Boaster को.
EastEnders coming out. That was Pat Butcher or Phil Mitchell at that point. We do have 2 sheriffs out and about, Zeus and Anna Captain. With that on the other side, of course, a good purchase here. Fnatic now looking to build some stability going forward.
चरण भाई अपन वो नहीं करते कभी.
That paranoia that got sent over towards A, I think Chronicle would have seen that.
So
that should be relayed forward. And contact found on a second player. Should, if anything,
ये रुकने देगा बे Boaster का कभी.
That'll be the green light for Fnatic to find some space elsewhere. Kayak going hunting actually doesn't spot Mr.
दिया ना बूमबोट ने दर. दिया ना बूमबोट ने दर.
Stuff from Mr. Fallen. This shouldn't be this close. Trying to police this weapon. But Chronicle just wants some bullets to play with, doing the best he can to keep him away. Keep him at arm's length.
दिया ना बूमबोट ने दर दिया ना.
That sheriff now over into the hands of Zeus. 3 of them on CT. And actually, they're doing the work here. Alpha just about keeps it secure.
अरे मॉड क्यों डिलीट कर रहे हो? शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिख लो.
It's brawling to start things off here.
Oh yeah.
Fnatic come away on top with a 2-1 lead, but this is just incredible from Mr. Fallen.
Second.
Again, it's almost actually, if
Hi,
he can
Binks,
get
hello.
to that rifle, it's just where it falls deep enough that Fnatic are able to police it well enough and control that space. You have a paused clock. There's no color change just yet.
Pause champ.
She'll be safe. Trust Indian Army joined. Yes, sir. Stand by. But बात करते रहना. ठीक है. और
sorry, we shouldn't take over Meg's song. She's been really trying to graft that tech pause issue. Looks like Alpha.
Looking like a keyboard issue.
His mouse,
No, keyboard it looked like.
उधर भी technical cause है. Excuse me.
Maybe just a second to test things, but I mean, this is
Valo jokes, man.
The start to map one that you'd almost expect from both teams, to be honest with you. Foot happy to go toe to toe. Again, maybe a little overzealous in the second. I mean, flipping that 4v5 is wild.
Yes. I feel like we've had some, even though it's 2-1, it does feel like such a high octane sort of start to things. It feels like no round safe, right? This is what it's kind of looking like. So Alpha just having a little test around. He doesn't look happy, and I'm seeing the relation to what it looks like in game. It doesn't look good yet. So,
भाई एक बंदे ने लिखा आज तक का वॉच पार्टी करो इंडिया फर्स्ट करके। मेरी जान के रोटे मेरे फूफा का चाचे का लड़का नहीं है आज तक। हाँ, जो बोलेंगे हाँ बिग्स तू कर वॉच पार्टी, उस न्यूज चैनल को वॉच पार्टी कर बोलता है। बदली के ये रे आज तक का वॉच पार्टी, ये नया था, ये नया था, ये नया था।
that's not going in the highlight reel, is it?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Welcome to EMEA. This is EMEA. Wasn't it? This is Rocket League. That line.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
That's a banging line,
Yeah.
to be fair. I'm quite jealous of that one. Yeah, not much to really dive through into the first 3 rounds, but it looks like the stage is clear.
वैसे बंद
And,
ऐसे
we're
नहीं
back
3
into
आगे तो
game,
थोड़ा
so
ऐसे 1
hopefully-
तक आ जा, मत करो यार,
good?
मत करो यार। ए कल
It's
बाय द वे
not
कल
surprising.
पैसिफिक नहीं होने वाला है,
The
कल मेरे को
lowest
काम है,
usage rate
तो
of
कल
all the
पैसिफिक
regions.
नहीं होएगा। कल शायद
Again,
से
we're just not very good
EMEA
with it.
तक
No,
मैं
honestly,
वापस
like
घर
if
पे
you
आ
look at
जाऊँ
G2, I
और
bet
EMEA
they've
करूँगा।
probably had more success or even
ठीक
use
है,
than the entirety
कल
of
Oh,
the
yeah.
पैसिफिक
Oh,
नहीं कर
yeah,
पाऊंगा।
100%.
Like, not even
100%.
close. All right, back into this though. Buy coming out for both sides. Alt-wise,
Nice change,
Zeus
actually.
does have his. And speaking of ults, there's goes Crashy. So should identify a fair bit of presence already played on site. That's Yellow and Cracks. Early noted, good paranoia as well.
Landed actually as well.
And lovely staging to
Jane,
this
love
poster,
you,
even
love
taking the
you
space
too.
behind it. But the high-low setup going to be difficult for them to try and get past, as Cracks already removes Kayak. So that should force Fnatic back, who look a bit lost here in this post-plant.
Come through from Zeus. Create a little bit of space for Foot, and obviously Fnatic have had to concede all this. The plan being actually a ton of damage done from the Nano.
भाई वो लोग को
Yeah,
पता
that's
था
shredded
अल्ट आने
him
वाला है।
down, but tap on the spike draws the attention, but all
क्या
of
कर रहे हैं
Fnatic here, what's the
Fnatic?
plan to disrupt these players? A shot in the dark or two,
अरे
sure! But
बाप
Chronicle
रे।
holds the line well. 2v2 now, Boaster had his success from this spot, but Yellow J cleaner, Boaster gets the kill that matters!
फिर से क्लच,
again.
इधर से
Puts the
क्लच करते ही
pressure
है।
on
हाँ, ये
Yellow
बोस्टर
J.
का ही पत्थर है मेरे
Have
हिसाब
we
से।
been here before? Are we going to see it again? His nerves tested, and I don't think there's time on this for Yellow J. It's close.
Oh!
Boaster back-to-back Red Bull clutches in this scenario.
वेले सिंगल ड्यूलेज
Beautifully done.
नहीं चलता ना वेले
Looked a
सिंगल
little
ड्यूलेज।
touch and go there. and
Jogo
Fnatic
वो
are
कर लेता है
so
बस।
quickly scrambling to get out. Back onto Mound, but it's the timing around the smoke. Not sure if maybe it's a miscommunication or something, but a little hesitancy to get that first half on the spike. You see at this point here, 2 falling.
जोगो
to
में कर लेता है
Chronicle
लेकिन।
in very quick succession, almost seals the deal.
It's through.
It's a
Almost.
long way
Close
back
था,
for
close था,
Yettajay
close था।
to get back
Members
on
in
the
chat में
spike.
बंद भाई
Fnatic's
गाना
3 on the
हो
board
जाए यार बाय द वे
Again,
लव
a
यू
beautiful
लव
pace
यू
change coming
गौरव
out.
भाई
Completely
करते हैं
caught.
गाने का भी
Foot
इंतजाम
off
करते हैं
guard.
रुक जाओ जस्ट
Had to
उठाओ
respect the utility behind that as well. Boaster maybe saw that stat pop up on screen.
बाप भाई ज़्यूस का है बे
His first shot
मेरे जैसे।
accuracy with just any gun is just
Excellent.
beautiful.
I mean, Zeus is like such a standout player for me. He's been genuinely a treat to watch.
Nah,
Obviously,
jokes.
since Floor is not in the league anymore, it's been rather nice having Zeus kind of be the aimer to take that mantle up, at least in my eye, that I get to really look towards as someone who's such a mechanically gifted player. As so far, though, Fnatic doing what they need to, right? Just going through the motions here, not slipping this time. There have been those moments up to this point where these pistols have proved problematic. Here, though, Fnatic keeping it very clean, Chronicle just going eco-farming.
क्या करेंगे रे
gets
फुट
his
कम
ult
बैक
ready to
करना है
go, no sweat there, and crashes one step closer with the plant.
Door's not even broken for Yettajay.
टेक्निकली
No
वो
real
लोग
chance of finding an exit.
रबल ले भी नहीं सकते भाई क्या यार वो लोग का कॉम्प
So
इतना पसंद
finance
नहीं
is already
आया
starting to build for Fnatic. A couple of ultimates coming online. Also,
इसमें अभी तक नहीं आया ब्रिज थे हो
he's
नर्फ
going to go find it.
क्यों नहीं खेल रहे लोग
Maybe a
बिग
spam
बच्चा
or
लेके
two.
आओ
but
लेके आऊंगा स्माइल करो
Yes, yeah, he's
लव
gonna
मेरी जान
Give across any further
यार
progress
मैं
here.
अभी उठा करके ऐसे दिख रहा हूँ मैं करता हूँ यूजुअली स्माइल लव यू अनुज भाई
Potentially
थैंक यू
good
फॉर
to
द
break the door.
पार्टी
Here, just give it up to the spike now. A bit of a reset here for Foot. They don't really want things to spiral out of control too early, so
अभी
looking
CX
for
भाई थैंक यू फॉर द
round win here. Just next
$1
purchase from Foot. Yeah, I'm absolutely with you. I mean, Zeus, we were talking about this earlier,
Yeah.
looking, in some scenarios, looking like the most mechanically talented player we have in the region.
Yeah. And look, we've
individually.
पूरा वीक का सो लिया क्या? नहीं, मैं 8 बजे सोया
It's been
था.
a real beauty
मैं
to
8
watch.
बजे शाम को 8 बजे सोया.
And hey, there
फिर
were
मैं 9 बजे
rumors and
उठा.
kind of
फिर मेरा
murmurs
बॉडी
of
उठ नहीं
potentially
पाया.
Zeus
फिर मैं
looking to
वापस
joining
सोया और मैं
Fnatic.
11
At
बजे
one
उठा.
point, was he going to be the solution they
मैं 3
needed?
घंटा सोया.
Obviously, as it stands, joined foot in the end here, but it's been a treat watching him throughout this. Certainly a threat. Certainly someone you have to now keep on your radar. Look at that early mound presence.
ओहो! पार्टी है क्या आज?
As well as things
गॉड
progress,
स्पीड
and
भाई
obviously the
बिना
stakes
फंसे
get higher and
20
higher if you can
गिफ्टेड
maintain
दिया
that
है. क्या
performance.
बात क्या बात क्या बात है.
The amount
कैट
of players who have
जिसको
those
भी मिल
playoffs
रहा है
upswings, but
टैग
they're like,
करके
yeah.
गॉड स्पीड भाई का
I
छुपा
guess
लो.
for me, obviously, EG, the one to look at when it comes to like Icy and Ye from very,
Love you,
middling
God,
stats to
goodbye, love
super high
you.
level play. But look at this little fake coming out here. I don't know how much is being bitten on. It's still this 2-1-2
अभी
setup.
थोड़ा एनर्जी है.
Well,
लॉन्ग
Zeus is
स्ट्रीम
still
कर
noting
सकते.
presence elsewhere, so
थोड़ा 20 गिफ्टेड में
necessarily a
एनर्जी है.
sell
समझ रहे
for
हो?
Fnatic. Foot definitely aren't biting just yet. The response actually on the other side from Cracks. Nothing found on the Prowler though. Crashes hasn't been given an engagement to take just yet, but he's posted in a pretty deep position here and unnoted as of yet.
And again, they still feel there's a little bit of safety, at least with the utility from Yedajay placed across B, so they can cheat a player over if they need to, but for now, it feels like it's inevitable time-wise. They're banking on this lockdown to basically facilitate the plant, but Mr. Fall Infanti's back in, tries to get some space off this, but the lockdown's going to come through. Cracks might be screwed here. I don't think...
Bro, ये अच्छा था, ये
what is
अच्छा था,
that?
ये
Just
अच्छा
goes
था, ये
absolutely
अच्छा था.
ballistic for a second.
ये
And
अच्छा
the
था.
captain couldn't quite make it out
Ballistic
in time, but you're looking
shot
at the
था,
plant here,
ballistic
should
shot
be going
था.
down,
हाँ?
Booster with it in hand, and we are still
मतलब
within
है?
time.
Pit should seal the deal here.
भाई
Fnatic makes
crazy
it very
ballistic
difficult.
shot था भाई.
Wrap coming through here from Foot. Yetijay try and find something through the door, but Crash is still posted in the same position. Will be noted now.
Yeah, Horn back up, and it gives him a fair fight, right? Sees to follow, keeps him busy, looking to split the timing on this retake. Zeus creeping the smoke closer though, and Crashies dips away. Nicely played for him. Just buying plenty of time and takes a second glance.
Fnatic
This
too
is
strong
really
लग
nice.
रहा
I
है,
mean,
dude.
a little bit of an attempt there from Foot, but they've cancelled this one. The pit itself almost doing enough
भाई
to
फुट
dissuade
का
their way
मैप पे
forward.
5 and down. क्या
Forces
सीन?
them into well, a position to
Gaming
really
कर सकते हैं
readdress
लगता है
their
इसके बाद.
approach. Crashies and Boaster to shut that down.
हाँ?
Unfortunately, that captain and Yetijay had to find something breaking through from door, but again, with such a huge part of site covered, Fnatic can really sit back, sit a little deeper. Cracks with a snap onto Alpha, yeah, there. And the lockdown's invested in such a deep position, and 3 members of Fnatic pushing beyond it.
वापिस हुआ क्या रे वॉर्मेर?
Well, Foot were unable to deal with that.
Time out. It's all good. It's a Foot one. Don't worry. They called this. And with
Hear
this,
a yelp from the crowd there.
yeah, we have given them PTSD, and I'm really sorry. I'm so
भाई
sorry.
क्या
about the
गर्मी हो रहा है?
flashbacks.
मैं क्यों पहना ये?
But at this point, for Foot, they kind of need
कितना
a
degree है,
resolution here, because it feels like,
Full sleeve पहन लिया
again,
मैंने.
very competitive rounds, apart from the last one. Right then, there was a lot of ults invested. It was quite late in the round. Clearly some structural pieces that Fnatic were depending on to get that to work out in their favor. But beyond that, these have been competitive, but they've just not been tilting Foot's way.
And I think whether or not the plan on the previous, obviously with Cracks being one away from Ultimate, Mr. Fallen having the Rolling Thunder, if they did want to sit towards a retake, well, potentially towards A or B, like I said, the pit is really the worst thing to have to overcome in that scenario.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that does then
कैट मैं
swing
सारा
things back in Fnatic's
कैट
favour.
चैट
but-
मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? मैं सारा न्यूज़ है ना मैं देख लूंगा. ठीक है? और सारा न्यूज़ मैं देख लूंगा. अभी अपन थोड़ा इस रिलेटेड चैट रखते. ठीक है? कुछ भी फॉल्स चीज तुम लोग लिखोगे या फिर रूमर स्प्रेड करोगे तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. समझ रहे हो? तो इस रिलेटेड रखते हैं. फुल सपोर्ट जो भी हो रहा है, जो लोग ने हागा है वो पीले जाएंगे. फुल सपोर्ट. बट ये रिलेटेड रखते हैं चैट. ठीक है? ठीक है. फिर एक साथ रात को पॉपकॉर्न लेके बैठ के देखेंगे क्या हो रहा है. ठीक है? समझ रहे हो? मूवी का तुम लोग मेरे को वो मत दो, शॉर्ट्स मत दो, मेरे को मूवी देखने दो पेंच. ठीक है? गेम रिलेटेड चैट रखो, गेम रिलेटेड.
It feels like avoid the waylay,
ठीक है?
and away we go. But that's big info off the
लीक्स
ult.
मत दो मेरे को पेंच.
Very early though. But don't really benefit
Did-
anything
that's
off that
done.
other than maybe a rotation of an extra body, but
Done.
no expectation of Fnatic following through on that. Felt a little bit like they're hitting the panic button. Slow Fnatic down for sure.
These attacking sides are getting slow, right? These are very, very slow from Fnatic.
Yeah, we're right down to the wire on 2 rounds. Actually, one not go in their favour.
Well, they don't have the ults to bank on this time. Well, they've got boasters, but they say they don't have alphas there. They don't have chronicles, so leaving it so late could become a little bit harder to play with, and maybe just hoping they'd cause Zeus maybe to hit the rotate button.
30 seconds
He's still
left.
around, and that time Kayak's got his number, activating the firepower he needed for that fight, and it. Okay, that's
अरे
just
यश भाई का
ridiculous.
गिफ्ट आया हुआ है
How is he managing it?
Consistently.
यश भाई का
I
गिफ्ट
don't get it. I
खोलेंगे
feel like that
यश
smoke
भाई
was
के
up,
चैट
right?
पे
Like maybe I'm missing something, but he's made something out of nothing. Considering that Alpha was on that lurk, he has to come back around now. They can't hold on to
How's
this
it been
with two.
today? Absolute Cinema.
Poster and Chronicle,
India
though.
FTW.
The vintage duo of
Love you,
Pixel
Aman
spotted
bhai.
for Kron. Forced out of that was so well done, just to hit that little
Love you,
extra
love
step.
you.
But
I
Alpha
saw
now in a
stream kind of had a really
1v3.
long day, kind of a little bit long
That's
stream.
not how you want to start it either.
ठीक है
It's
ठीक है
not looking pretty yet.
क्लच कर
Has to
सकता
lock
है ये
in
क्लच
for
कर
this, and
सकता
they're
है
just sitting
नहीं
that
कर सकता
defuse. Foot
पूछ
off the
रहा था
back of that double mic made it so
समझ रहे हो?
manageable.
Yeah, completely swings around, flips
Deep
on its
check.
head. Curious, like you said, the timing on whether or not it's an audio cue or something.
चैट कल बॉट बाय बहुत सेंटी हो गए थे कल बॉट बाय और पल्लव बाय की वजह से रात को मेंबर्स ओनली में वैलो खेला ठीक है जबकि मैं नहीं खेल पा रहा था और खेल के थोड़ा सा डी रैंक वी रैंक वाला सिस्टम हो गया समझ रहे तो लोगों को बुरा लगा और मैंने बोला ऐसा बुरा लगने वाला बात ही नहीं है क्योंकि मेरा स्मर्फ अकाउंट है वो एसेंडेंट 3 मेरा मेन अभी रेडिएंट पे बॉट बाय थैंक यू फॉर द 1000 मेरी जान के
Be
रोटे
the
ठीक है
negative
सेंटी
Nancy
मत
over
होना
here, but
लव
finding two
यू
through a smoke is great in one round, but you
Wow.
will now find that every
Bot
round.
by का
right?
प्यार
What
दो।
was the timeout? Spam the smoke.
Yeah.
Please get two. They've got to have a plan, but already Kayak going to be taking the side. Just post that in towards Waterfall. Feels the pressure coming from CT. That's a fair fight that he wins.
भाई
Some
लोग
of the
कैसे
findings
घूमते
footing
थे
here,
इतना
securing him that C site spike on the
ये
way.
निकल करो भाई
Fnatic gear shifting this time from a very slow, methodical,
बॉट मैं तो
paced out round to this that is high tempo, high pressure, hard for Foot to get a read on.
They're really looking to flip the script on some of these
It's
rounds.
again.
Second pace change towards C site. Fnatic continuing to dig deeper and deeper towards spawn as well.
माफ करो हमारे
put a
दूसरे
4v5
बॉट
on
बाय
retake.
जो है
Just don't
प्रिमस
have the
बाय
tools either.
उसको
Krax
थैंक्स
doesn't have
बोलो
the
प्रिमस
util to
बाय
make too much
कमिंग
happen,
अप
maybe
व्यूज
the
विद
C's,
द
but that's about
1000
it.
मेरी
Don't know
जान
how
के
close
रोटे
the haunt is. Mr. Fallen investing what he can, but again, Zeus out and a captive over the smoke, and Kayak
लव
patrolling the
यू
site.
प्रिमस बाय लव
Play security towards Krax is starting from Kayak. Clean as you like. And as good as
ठीक है
Mr.
भाई
Fallen
Fnatic है तो
was,
इजी
it doesn't matter if you find two this round. It's time to back away.
Love you, Primus, man.
Fnatic
Love you.
again, step after step. This was the question mark, and a reason why we put it to Lotus coming
पूरा मत
in.
मानो बॉट बाय
This
बिंक्स
feels
3
like a
दिन में
missed
वापस
veto
रिटर्न चले
option
जाएंगे
here.
लव यू
This
यार
game plan towards C is going to be increasingly more
प्रिमस
difficult.
भाई गाली वाली नहीं यहाँ तक फील आ रहा है
Foot
कि
to
आप
deal
गाली
with.
दे रहे हो मन में
I mean,
ठीक
you
है
never really
प्लीज
want to lose your C
थोड़ा
side
language.
ahead of the spike being planted. If Fnatic are just going to plant,
Nice round,
completely
boys.
reset.
अरे एक तो ये लोग
Good job,
कान
guys.
में
Can see a lot
पानी
of
डालना
spectacle
कब
of it,
से
just
चालू किया यार
But
पहले
getting all the
इसमें
way
नहीं
back
था
out
ना
to mount, the
कान में
clock
पानी
starts to rot so quickly. So just leave Kayak posted up. Nobody else from Fnatic's doing anything that whole time.
Yep.
But Foot are so paranoid to approach.
And another thing as well, we've seen games where Kayak's gone quiet and then he got that operator. When was that on Fracture? I'm trying to really roll my mind back. Got the operator out and suddenly.
Yeah, where it was like triple negative and he
Yeah.
actually brought it back to, yeah.
Absolutely. It doesn't feel like he takes that big emotional hit. The team's very good at lifting everyone up there.
Well,
so it feels like they've done this again.
The back of that, I mean, they've said it repeatedly. Alfia's interview talking about the vibes being the best they've ever been.
Yeah.
And
अगर
everybody
ये लोग
having a good time.
टेक्निकली
That's-
7-5 किए
You can almost write off somebody having an individual poor performance if you can drag them back
तो
on with the energy.
Probably Mini's fault.
कुछ होप्स
The,
है
the vibes have been buffed
अगर
since his departure. That's savage.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry, Mini. Okay, let's see what the
How you
plan is. God, look at this pace again. It's so hard to get that like kind of finger on the pulse of what they're trying to
Varna
do
nahi.
when the pace is changing so quickly. Maybe you feel like you're starting to get a bit of a read, get a bit of a rhythm to those previous rounds. And then they go, okay, let's slow it down, play out this default, get
अब
contact
क्या
on
करेगा
both
वेले
sides of the
खत्म
map,
util.
force back the waylay, force out the utility, and around 30 seconds we start building up here.
I
But
hate this position for Rat Captain when he's solo.
dude, but it always seems to get you one or two. Yeah, it always seems to
Possible
work. I
hai,
hate
possible
it
hai.
because it's rewarded so often Captain going to take away
Possible
Chronicle. He's been a
chat.
bit of a headliner for Fnatic, but now 25 seconds, they're getting a fight back. Foot want the side back, and they're getting it back. You can't clear Captain.
Huh?
Dips away further.
तुझे कैसे
Makes
मर
a
गया?
fight for their meal. And now Fnatic digging in their heels. Trying to fight for some security on the site. A tap of the spike, but no commitment yet. Alpha watching that right
10
side.
seconds left.
No one watching this creep up from
It's
Mr.
gonna be an
Fallen
awkward
yet.
plant.
They kind of have to commit to it now as well. Oh, it's denied.
भाई
That's
था
round secured.
दिमाग था
Alpha,
दिमाग
you
था
can do no more. The time is gone. Too late
दिमाग था भाई
in the day. As Foot take a step back here.
भाई था भाई डब्लू दिमाग था
Fallen
भाई
again,
How many times?
delivering for Foot. But again, I'm
Double
looking
the
at
mark
that, the timing of Mr. Fallen drifting away from heaven leaves Captain on an island. And again, there's bodies the other side of the smoke, but there's just so many question marks. Oh, it was actually a lazy clearance. That's tough.
Everybody,
So
thank
there's
you
another two
for
members of
the
Fnatic there that As soon as the
membership.
smoke blooms, hell no. Hell no. We're not going for the trade now. Heartbreaking to watch that one play out. But
Primus
Atacap's
भाई
done
once again thank you for the
fantastic.
1000.
Of course, as well. It feels
Bing
like
Bang
every
मैप्स
single time
में
that
डबल
we get around,
कंट्रोलर
Mr.
अच्छा
Fallen's
होता है या
getting
डबल इनिशिएटर
multi-kills.
Yeah.
मैं
yeah.
प्रेफर करता
Pistol
हूँ डबल
round, you have
इनिशिएटर
had
इफ यू
2
गाइस आर
through the
प्लेइंग
smoke and
फास्ट
3 in the last.
और
I
तुम
mean,
लोग फास्ट
the guy
खेलते हो
just keeps seeming to be winning
और
here, and this is a
जल्दी
little set
जल्दी
piece
एग्जीक्यूट
here.
करते हो और
Little
वैसा
trap in
टीम है
mind, but
तो
is anyone going to be there
But
to punish?
यार तुम
Zeus!
लोग ऐसे हो कि तुम लोग को
How has he
स्लो
gone
खेलना
away with
पसंद
it?
है
Crashes just gets beheaded
और
and he
लास्ट
backs out.
15-20 सेकंड
The only
में
one
प्लांट
really
करके
left posted up
फाइट
super
लेना
deep.
पसंद है तो फिर
Full
डबल
fall for
कंट्रोल
Fnatic. Too much of a deterrent for them though. Still happy to
आगे
dip
एनर्जी
their
आगे
toes, test the water.
माधव भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 2000 जी पे मेरी जान के टूटे लॉन्ग
The
स्ट्रीम
game
प्लीज
plan is back to the
ठीक है
same.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है
Saw the timing on a round where Fnatic
बंदोबस्त करते हैं बंदोबस्त
been a
करते
little
हैं
more active.
थैंक यू फॉर द 2000 मेरी जान के टूटे
But in this time, Foot pushed up towards rubble, so it's going to be very hard for them to go back to that late.
10
Yeah, I mean,
Aiden,
left
still,
like,
10
still got
देखा
the paranoia.
You can't do it. So I,
I
guess
think
test B, right, is the logical
Contract
solution.
वापस
They
हुआ
dealt with
नहीं
the trap
रहेगा
earlier on.
बट लेफ्ट वाला सीन नहीं
Fallen's
रहेगा
going to be able to get
पता
something
नहीं
done here with his
30
utility.
seconds left.
Mr. Multi-kill waiting.
Wow.
There we go. Third time's the charm, fourth time potentially, but Fnatic are in on the site. You're gonna look at the pressure coming back from that mini door, that blue room. Here we go, swing
भाई
is
मस्त
perfect.
ब्लाइंड मारा है
the
भाई
synergy is off the
मस्त
charts
डन
here.
मस्त ब्लाइंड मारा
Absolutely
भाई
fold them in half like a lawn chair.
10 seconds
Alpha,
left.
लाइक
Only
लेवन
5
चीयर भाई
6
ऐसे एक्शन
seconds.
चाहिए हाँ
it ain't happening.
Huh?
Beautiful reaction from Foot.
उसने बोला लिविंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
Another
नहीं है
instance
अभी
here
के
where the
लिए
clock
मेरे
being
साथ
Fnatic's main enemy. And usually credit their ability to mid-round effectively, and we've seen it so
Excuse
far
me,
already in the
Sahil
first
bhai.
10 rounds. A number of times, but
मेरा कौन सा सोसाइटी
just here, I mean, look at the clock toes, 120 here. And even regardless, then it comes down to a 15-second
Sahil bhai,
sight
lick
hit
mat karo,
where
please.
Love that.
all of this utility just...
लव यू
Put
साहिल
right
भाई
to
थैंक यू
punch
फॉर द
Fnatic so
पार्टी
effectively. And that's probably why we're seeing the timeout called now.
Yeah.
There's another example of just the round passing them by.
Again, as much as they
Temper
could obviously go
pause,
back to
temper
roll at that point,
pause.
not defaulting that utility out of them, just screwed it, right? You can't hold for that pressure back in towards B, so time for a chat and maybe an overall change up here. Look, they've got 6 rounds, it's certainly doable at this point. Foot though have kind of found their
और
own
कल बहुत
stability
कम
in the last
है ए
couple.
कल पैसिफिक नहीं
Finding
होएगा
a
चैट
little bit what
101%
works
नहीं
for them.
होएगा ठीक है
And it's weird though, because a lot of that did feel like it came from over deliveries from
आज
players,
लेट को
but
मैं
if
शाम
that's
को
what
सोया रे
spurs
आज
you
8
forward,
बजे
fair play.
मैं बोला था
And
ना
then
आज हेवी
you
काम
see
है
that last
करके
round was just picture perfect. You take that
कल
every
भी
day.
हेवी काम है लेकिन फर्स्ट हाफ में मतलब
Previously sitting from a 5-1
सुबह
to
से
bring it
लेके
here now.
दोपहर
Yeah.
तक
Regardless of how the victories come through, you're absolutely right. You'll take
काफी टेंस माहौल है इधर आपकी स्ट्रीम देख के थोड़ा
Even here,
चिल हुआ
this
कीप
feels
गोइंग
like it's
ब्रदर
been the best example
ऑलवेज
of
अ सपोर्टर भाई ये सब
understanding
हो
what
जान दो
Fnatic's
भाई
like.
ये सब जान दो आप बस ख्याल रखो अपना और अपना फैमिली का ख्याल रखो ठीक है और सेफ रहो यही दुआ है सेफ रहो और पैनिक मत करो ठीक है भरोसा रखो अपने आर्मी पे भरोसा रखो ठीक है पैनिक मत करो सेफ रहो ठीक है और जो लोग गलत कर रहे हैं मेरे हिसाब से उनको हाथी पसंद देंगे ठीक है टेंशन मत लो सम्राट भाई
A bigger factor, but
ठीक है
Zeus
Yeah.
goes much further.
And actually,
मैं
have
भी
to
मेरे
captain
जान
first
के
probe
रूप में
outside
मैं
B in
इधर
the
हुआ
early
लॉन्ग
round.
स्ट्रीम
That will be the
ठीक है
catalyst.
Oh, look at
for
this
Fnatic to
cell.
head towards A, but Yetajay is
मेरा
adjusting.
Valo gameplay देख के mind divert कर लो patch.
Lockdown again. Now, last time they used that as a late piece to almost allow them some safety towards this A site. Now, much earlier in the round, what, 120 that kind of coming in. Just playing patiently to get this plant. That's Crash's duty done.
Still got retake cameras here as well, and a trip. So that's actually a ton
सब
of
good है
information.
इधर, don't worry हाँ.
See how well they work off it. There's the cam popped. Sees nothing close. Spots one by tree and one towards site. A little bit of info. No flank yet. You should hear that alarm bot be triggered soon-ish. There it is. Zeus now looks forward.
He's got to win this 1v1.
Big 1v1.
Bro.
Yeah, he does. It opens up the floodgates.
कितना
Look at this
कल्म है aim
one-star
है ना उसका,
positioning.
कल्म.
It's very dedicated towards site. Fnatic wants space back, so they look towards CT.
इसको
Kayak
देख.
removing Mr. Fallen is perfect. It gives them a new bit of room to play from. And now they flip the
Crucial
script.
था ना वो kill.
Chronicle
और
Kayak.
दो मारे बे
Perfect
काजक
reaction
ने.
to the pressure coming back
Huh?
in.
I was looking at him, I must
भाई,
have looked away
कल
for a
में
second.
में
I
बे
didn't
वो
notice
लोग
one
का.
guy could actually drifted that deep.
Tomorrow no
But he
Pacific no, I
catches Mr.
cannot do
Fallen
Pacific.
in
I work
The
tomorrow.
stun. Again, this, all things considered, this looks like a really, really beautiful approach from Fur. Like I said, a ton of information. The fact that that trip's not broken, still had the retake camera as well. Well, it doesn't give them too much of
About,
an idea of
yeah,
what's going
yeah.
on.
Nice
But at
try.
least then they
Picture
know
stream
that
chat.
kind of backs against the wall.
That's it. That's the kayak.
क्या पीछे
Beautiful
था?
stuff from Fnatic.
Mind divert हो रहा है थोड़ा.
Nice
Love you,
kayak.
love you
That's the
too, love you too
kayak.
मेरी जान के टोटे.
Absolute badger.
Adi, I was sleeping, Adi. I was sleeping. I slept around 8 evening में.
Zeus
I had
went
a long
walkabouts
day
before,
of
right?
work.
Super deep over towards C. Still posted up there. I mean, this battle between him and Alpha seems to be raging on the whole time, but still focused towards A. And a captain playing on the corner. Kayak has been really shaping up. Yeah, he's popping this. Bye-bye. Get out of there.
My
Get the
guy
hell
is
away.
bhai.
Oh, dear. He's found you
Kayak.
anyway. Sent down to his grave. And a captain couldn't
भाई
escape
क्या
the
खेल रहा है
inevitable.
बे
And now Cracks
कजक.
tries to play around the smoke. Does he see a no, okay, so Kayak kind of knowing the limitations here, but Krax wants to play forward. Alpha on the
Baap re,
counter swing,
backup
really
on
nice.
top.
Kayak drawing all the attention, but Alpha very ready
Wait for
in
ना.
backup.
यहाँ से comeback नहीं कर सकते.
See now a 3v5,
Oh,
what foot can get done. Yetajay
हाँ?
first on the chopping block, potentially alongside Zeus, but so it comes out here. Now it would
Nah,
just come down
nah,
to Yetajay as Chronicle to seal the deal on an
Bunks
8-4
by
half
Big
here for
PN,
Fnatic.
Big PN. Love you, Logan.
Strong finish,
Bye.
all things considered.
Yeah, found their adjustment, got back to where they wanted to be after a couple of
इसको
shaky
बोल
rounds.
दिया लगता है अच्छा निकला तो डर के वापस
Trying
आएगा.
to stay competitive, but they're certainly
डर
not
के
out
क्या,
of the
Demon
woods
One
yet.
भी आ सकता
It's
है.
8-4, and we'll be back in just a second.
Logan भाई, thank you for the €2. Madhav bhai, thank you for the 1001 and 2000, making it a total of 300. मेरी जान की रोटे टैक्स वैक्स के बाद समझ रहे? Love you Madhav bhai, love you, love you. Pound से अरे सब एक ही है. I believe in equality. हाँ? कोई VPN डाल के दिनार्स में दे सकता है? Guys, please chat related to Valorant. Yes, yes, yes. Chat related to Valorant. जितना होता है उतना. $100 million जाओगे. सबसे महंगा है. नहीं आज नहीं होगा. अरे पुल के आज नहीं होगा. इसके बाद वैलो खेलेंगे अपन. इसका नाम सही लिया मैंने. क्या कहता? अरे प्रीमियस भाई थोड़ा ब्रेन लैग हो गया. लव यू यार, लव यू यार. दोपहर तक है ना काम. पैसिफिक तो शाम को नहीं मेरा काम चालू होएगा 11 बजे सुबह और ख़त्म होएगा शाम को 6 या 7 बजे. तो अगर
As
उसके
competitive
बाद
as
और ये
those rounds
काम
felt
बाहर है
like, the
तो
issue
अगर
is that with
उसके
Foots
बाद
out
मैं
on
घर पे
4,
आ पाया
do you
ऑन
see
टाइम
this as being anywhere close to enough?
तो ये मैं
We've seen good
करूँगा.
impact from Mr.
पैसिफिक तो
Fallen. We've seen
इम्पॉसिबल.
Zeus hitting shots. Does that translate well enough to this
आप
attacking side
कॉर्पोरेट
now?
जॉब भी करते हो? बाय द वे
That's a
बिग
tough question.
फैन.
Yeah,
नहीं
sorry,
नहीं
mate.
Wow.
मैं और कोई
I mean,
जॉब नहीं करता यार.
the one thing to take away from that, Fnatic
I'm
came
a
in with
jobless
a
streamer.
game plan to really upset the rhythm and maybe the tendencies that
अगर
football are
आपने
trying to
काश
establish in
उसका
this half.
membership
I mean, that
लिया,
starts off the rip from the round 2.
मेरे घर में
So,
रोटी आ सकती है, रोटी.
first hint of comfort is stripped away from them. And I think actually then Fnatic
Love you, Rishikesh, bye.
criticizing maybe that round 9 and 10 where the clock
6
kind of
बंदे
decided,
यार,
but
एक
Fnatic
बंदा और चाहिए.
look consistently happy
Yep.
to play out that all around, and Foot kind of struggled to keep up.
So the stats there, not the strongest area for Fnatic now.
बहुत काम
Yes,
करते
Jay
हो,
already
love you,
removing
bye,
the
love
singular man
you.
Chronicle after a great first half. The first to go down here. Not really what you want to be seeing in that. Does need to keep that in mind. I'd love to see what the shot was from Jay. If it's just one of those shots
जीत
that
गया
you
बे.
want,
Read
fair
है,
play.
read है,
But
read
gotta
है.
see Cron be careful about this, because now you
जीत
can see
गया
that they've
Foot.
have to dismantle that
W
initial
दबाओ.
setup with that heavy emphasis towards the B side.
W दबाओ, तो jump pick हो रहा है.
An opportunity on the table here towards A. It's Kayak to try and find, and actually does find a response here. We'll get away from the paranoia as well.
Yeah, looks like we've got Prius in the building so far. There we
Oh,
go.
बाप
Zill's taken
रे.
over. Crack's going to find Crashies and try and keep this in favor of Foot, but the plant now going to be worked on. Kayak going to post in the paint shell. Nice the plant to start with. That's pretty big. Buys a couple extra seconds for the support system to arrive.
अब क्या करेंगे
There's
ये
not
लोग?
much utility here to play with. There's what, TP with Boaster, and that's about all she wrote. 6 seconds on a turret. I mean, 5 on the smoke again. If they clear out a captain, it might be game on. Mr. Fallen replies, and Zeus
निकाल लिया
still
पे round.
firing. There's Boaster left in the 1v3. He's been pretty
ऋषिकेश
clutch.
भाई, thank you for the membership. मेरी जान
This
के
is tough, though. That's a great
टोटी.
beginner. He's going to make them question.
No way.
No!
Oh,
Bro, actual में
That
possible
was
था.
so close.
it's down to 12 H. Boaster came into that with
Huh?
47, by the way.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, look at that little grin. He's like, yeah, I was pretty close on that. I was-
ले
I
लिया
was right
membership.
there.
Love you
And he
यार.
grins on the other side of things from
Love
Foot as
you.
well. Oh, okay.
Ah, fair play.
Yeah.
I can't even.
It looked
really-
worse from
Yeah,
Chronicle's
yeah.
view, to be honest.
Can't believe this from Boaster though.
Almost. Bro, that was unlucky. The guy.
हाँ क्या पंकुश?
I mean, yeah, it was pretty unlucky.
Yeah.
He said 12 HP separating these teams
Find you.
round 1 of the second half.
अरे और दे.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, just wants to live.
टेक्निकली अगर देखा जाए, अगर तुम लोग
No, you'd really
ध्यान
want
से एकदम पूरा मन
round 2
लगा के
conversions to come
देखोगे,
through this time.
तो पॉसिबल तो है
Jay,
फुट का
a little
कमबैक.
far ahead here with the Bulldog, to be honest. You don't really want to see him
ना?
dig his heels
But
in
it
here.
is just Yeda J.
That's what I mean. You don't want to see him
Yeah.
even tempting fate in that scenario. Obviously not shaken by the second round in the first half.
I feel like I'm waiting for this to go wrong because they've taken so
देखो
long to get
पूरा
here, and now I'm worried that the spike's
करेंगे,
only coming
वो
up towards
वापस
stack
आएगा,
site, even though
पता नहीं.
I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared, Michael. I don't like it anymore. Cracks. All good, all good, all good? Question mark? Everything's fine.
All good, all good, all good,
Everything
all good.
smooth
All good.
sailing. Foot making it up to 6. And look, we know
All good.
Fnatic's track record in these pistols, certainly not their strong suit, but now they got to fight back.
हर मैप पे बेस्ट एजेंट पिक बताना है आपके हिसाब से.
Purchase.
ऐसा
The other
कुछ
side,
नहीं है.
but will be coming in pretty well rounded.
मेटा रहता है अभी जैसा ब्रिज टू का मेटा है.
Got the captain down on a
वो
stick.
मेटा भी बंद हो जाएगा.
Potentially,
अभी
depends
दूसरा
on what
मेटा
Mr.
आएगा.
Fallen
डबल
settles
कंट्रोल का
for.
मेटा आएगा. तो
Boaster,
डिपेंड करता है कि तुम लोगों को
Straight
कैसे
onto
खेलने का.
heavy weaponry. No surprises where we'll see him
This
positioned.
chat related to Valor रखो. Yes sir.
Did so very much. Kayak, though. One to receive the most attention so far. And the second that door swings, has to fall away. The paranoia is in.
अरे
There's
मर
not
गया?
a comfortable escape
Yeah.
route here. You can see how well rounded that side
मरा
take
बे.
was. Spike now to be planted up next, but
इसको
there's
तो
a lot of
मारेंगे
threat
कुछ
here.
के,
Counter
कजक को.
paranoia. Do they try and push off this? Slow down on the way. They don't make the most of that.
I mean, it's going to get awkward now. Yeah, I was going to say, if the plant doesn't come through,
They
yeah,
want some
Foot,
space.
yeah, Foot have to consider a different approach here.
Look at the split from Mr. Fallen as well. Yeah, they're trying to cross over. Kron, he can hear the steps, he can see the smoke, but he can't really stop it just yet. It's Alpha who's in trouble. He's trying to find a way out, and he's going to go for CT. Seems like the safest route here. Bloody hell, team up with Chronicle. As I start choking, hopefully they don't. 3 on the flank here, Mike. A lot's about to happen.
बाप रे क्या मैप देख रहा हूँ मैं सब लोग सब जगह क्यों
First
है
engagement will even come through from Chronicle. As the captain's actually slipped into a deeper position now.
मस्त
That's where the
पिवट
stinger
किया ना
will really
फुट
pay
ने
dividends. 29 HP though. Got to try and slow Alpha down a little further, but not going to be able to achieve that.
for
No ults to
Odin
bank
apne
on.
paas.
It is the guns in hand. Here we go. Kayak looking for the way in. It's actually Boast to take the first couple of steps, but Foot are loving every second that passes. It feels better and better, but Fnatic finding back, taking away 2. And the site now under scrutiny. J looking to buy those precious seconds, and it is going to start running low. But Boaster sprays and prays with crashes.
वहाँ से भी
And they're
spam
well within
लगता है
time
ये
on
भी
this
spam
one.
लगता है
Diffuse there, and Fnatic play it back
गेमिंग
in.
न्यूज़
There's a
इंडस्ट्री में
moment where
कैसे
Fnatic
घुसे
almost slowed
हैं?
down after
मेरे
those
को क्या
first 2
पता?
kills, expecting maybe Foot to find a response, but end up becoming a factor here.
Finished.
Unlucky for Foot, because I think
I
forced
don't
into
know
a
what
pretty tough decision
meta
here.
is going
Like I said,
in
that
Valorant
plant
and
doesn't come
BGMI.
through on the first
जो
kind
सब
of
लोग कर रहे
engagement on
वो
B
क्यों
side.
कर रहे हो
There's kind of
देखेगा
4 of them kind of stood looking at each other like, I mean, once you find that rotation through water, it's so awkward. It just so happens that they're able to kind of completely
यस
negate.
भाई दरवाजा खोल के
Alpha's
दरवाजा खोल
setup.
के घुसो
Luckily, he's able to get away.
6-9 बोलते हैं
Zeus is up to now. It kind of makes this map feel so unapproachable.
दरबा वापस आ
Gets
जाएगा
away,
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
takes a
में
little
यार
bit of damage for it, but he's spotted out at least 2 there.
बस मैं न्यूज़ देखा बाद में
Instantly turn around.
स्ट्रीम के बाद
The pings.
My ult is
Pointed
ready.
towards spawn here. Kron's already looking as if he wants to
फ्रेंड्स ने ट्वीट किया
come
है
across and
क्या बात कर रहे हो
secure the C site hold, but Zeus is able to get ahead of the utility.
But Alpha doesn't want to give up all of this space. Oh dear.
Did he TP into it?
Must have done. Sure, something's gone wrong. I'm sure we'll get
बस
it
उसका
on the
अलार्म
replay,
बोर्ड
but
परफेक्ट है यार
Zeus is trying to posture up on site and keep this, I want to say controlled, but Fnatic on these flanks have been good, and considering it's Boaster on the way on the flank here, he could do well here, could be able to TP across the trap on that
Yeah, there's
deeper
nobody
line.
close enough, yeah.
No, so that's an eventual threat. Right now they can't get past
मेरे
the
को लगा
front
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में नहीं
door.
है बाद में आएगा
Get a
ऐसा
J
कुछ
gone. And cracks of Mr. Fallen don't even know about what's coming their way. That paranoia, God knows where that's going. And it's all down to cracks for the heroics now. A 1v3 is not gonna happen.
नहीं बे
I've
क्लीन
got
खेल
to
रहा
say,
है
Fnatic's retake so far, Mike.
क्लीन खेल रहा है
I love how well they
इसे हमें
pressure
sign कर
every
लो,
lane. It's not
excuse
just
me.
through CT or
Idea
Waterfall.
बुरा
There's
नहीं है.
consistent flanks. It's well tempered and it's well considered.
Yeah, and I think conceding
Because
a body so
sponsor
early, like I said, yesterday's posted all the way, basically backing up onto
कौन से इश्यूज
the wall alongside
मतलब वो
Sport.
लोग
Does he-
साथ है लेकिन
That's the
साथ
alarm
नहीं
bot as
वाला
well.
फंडा है
Oh.
ऐसा है
Actually, I was going to say, I didn't see the
Come
assist
down.
coming through from Chronicle. I thought maybe there was like a snake bite come through,
Something
but
there, yeah.
TP's across, alarm bot goes off, and he actually backs up into the nano.
Yeah, bro.
हाँ
Try
Kers
name
भाई
me. Try
take
name me.
care
One more. Come on. Come. More.
Alpha welcoming them back onto C site.
And he stayed seated, which is the more important factor. Alpha not getting up from the chair, which obviously invites the curse. This is much better. He's learned.
You and your crystal ball.
Stick Meg.
oh ये नहीं तोड़ा तो लग गए
Actually pinged
Where'd you go?
through, no. Close to not going to be in any indication just yet. Only missed a corner, I think he's probably taken 1 bullet of that. Well,
भाई
Zeus has taken the rest of them. Missed Fallen again with a classic.
गिरा दिया लेकिन
Hey,
ओडिन
just give
गिरा
him
दिया
classic. He's been
Well.
wild with it. At this point, though,
सब लो है
it's not
भाई,
just a
सब
singular
लो
fight.
है.
As much as you may be able to clear Boaster out of the tree, if you're feeling like that's an option, there's still a lot of players close
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
Because, hey, they put a lot of faith in Alpha.
Raid
you
को
can see
पता है,
why.
Odin लेने
Alpha's
आएगा.
doing exceptionally well, just kind of like solo anchoring out that C site. He's got his util, he's backing away well, he's not overly rotating. He's holding his
भाई आज कजक अच्छा खेल
his
रहा है
own
भाई
pretty much on the other side of the map. So they're able to reinforce Boaster if he's under pressure.
हाँ
And for Fnatic now, they can just keep the numbers. The work really is now on
हाँ
foot to try and
तो
take
कौन सा
a
अलग है
positive
ऑफिशियली
step.
नहीं है
It looks like
officially
11
नहीं
is
है,
very likely.
30
30
seconds
seconds
left.
लुएन माइक कैसे अच्छा है
Synced
बहुत
there.
टाइम से यूज कर रहा हूँ मैं
I almost forgot about the voice line.
I'd love you to be the announcer in game. Can I pay for that?
Yeah, we'll do,
Right,
we'll do a
honestly.
sound pack.
You can monetize it. I know you guys like that. That's fine. We're down. Oh.
भाई क्रैशेस को कैसे नहीं लगा
Hold
बंदर
on.
ट्री हो सकता है
Yeah, ooh.
अरे टाइमिंग
Seconds left.
Oh no, that's a spike.
Spike
That's the spike that's gone down. Yetijay's gonna go back.
Wait, so
Time.
Huh?
Time is just too late.
showing the replay of
Satchel
Kayak
se?
getting the satchel kill.
Wait, the satchel got the kill.
The satchel got the kill.
My
The
big
satchel
small
really
ऐसा
got
कुछ नहीं है
caught
यार, but
in
my
his
appreciation for
hand.
community
Show me a
remains.
kill,
Thank you for all
please.
the joy you bring. Love you, Rhino
There's
Gaming.
no
Thank you
way.
for the 100 मेरी जान की
Did I just like blank
टोकी.
that out from my mind?
Thank you. No
Here we go,
amount
please.
is
it there? Here it is.
big or small, bro. Thank you so much for
It's
the
a sticky
100.
bomb on him.
Bichara be.
That's so good.
It looked even better the second time round.
That's so. Thank you, observers, by the
Huh?
way, and EVS, all you guys. 10 out of 10 at your jobs. Now ults galore,
Match
right?
ka
And
jagah अच्छा
Kayak
खेला
on
है.
the
Actual
operator.
में अच्छा खेला
This was the thing that activated him before or after a slump of a performance. It's what got him back on that main page, but he's been having a great start already, so this will only amplify things. And chip damage done, Mr. Fallen having to run his way in towards B, trying to avoid that perpetual spam from Boaster. On the other side, Chronicle waiting. Shows a little bit of presence, and as I said, he knowingly falls away.
Well, Alpha and Crashies both have their ultimates, so this is almost playing into Fnatic's hand here.
Looking to dig out that
Yeah,
lurk.
expecting to find Yetijay here.
Oh,
Spot on.
भाई क्या read था
Feels
भाई
like the book's
Fnatic
been left open
का.
on the table, doesn't it? And Kayak's not missing. Mr. Fallen's gone down, and it's systematic
भाई क्या read
destruction.
था?
And a captain's
Fnatic
got
का?
an absolute army to face. 2 found. You got more for me.
Sees
This
though.
is hard work now. 10 bullets, 3 bodies to drop.
What?
He's still fighting as hard as he could. A
खेला, अच्छा
valiant
खेला,
attempt,
कजक,
but refused
कजक अच्छा खेला है,
nevertheless
बस.
for Fnatic, who've
थोड़ा
really
सा
stepped
नसीब.
up now.
Themselves their 12th round. And didn't even rely on the ultimates either.
No.
Kayak
थोड़ा
now
सा.
1 away from the showstopper. Chronicle 1 off the pit as well.
Digni 10 के Twitter पूछे, would you like to join PRX?
It's an elbow out of place. No stone left unturned here.
Just feels
नहीं,
like
वो
they've
मेरे
got
को
such
नहीं
a good
लगता
idea
कोई
of
join करेगा वो. समझ रहे हो?
What is wrong with the classic?
There's nothing wrong with Mr. Fallens, we know that much
That
from
one's
this
what I
map.
can find. But it just
Strategic
feels like
Chronicle
Fnatic know
is
exactly what
most
Foot want to be achieving. Even in
consistent
like
player
you know,
overall, yes.
halfway through a round, mid-round,
Chronicle and
seem
Alpha
so
Gerald.
on point with it. Really
Well, you can
very
see straight away
impressive.
there,
Alpha
it's
Jet is
Chronicle and
also
Alpha. As soon as that first spike tap comes through, they're actively hunting the lurk. Alpha looking like he might get his wish once again.
Oh,
Yetijay, not so
Bad
lucky on the
mood
other side of the
mein.
map. Being
Bad
punished
mood mein.
time and time again.
there we go. Missile forward, this time gonna find it, and Zeus has been a little quiet on this side in comparison to the first and instantly traded out.
Hey, mood में.
Chronicle heard the word, saw the people were looking at him for these performances, and he's absolutely on it.
एक second पहले ulti मारा था.
3v2 now, cracks out a captain. No sight security. Backing that one away.
Oh, it's here so quickly.
Hi, Crashies. And goodbye, out of captain. It's
GG
all on Cracks, and he's pretty far hit.
baby.
Horns back.
Join नहीं करना तो
Puts
send.
that in.
Huge छोड़ता. He was already taken about
1v3.
stress of all this.
35
He might want to
seconds.
focus more on personal
Position
life.
surrounded. Kayak watching.
हैं? अरे
Swing
हर का
tree.
एक गधेड़ा हो.
Should be up next. There it is.
Sponsors का
Fnatic
clash की वजह से
looking
थोड़ा वो रहेगा
world-class
सेन के
there,
साथ
Mike.
ही. दिल
First
से
half,
सेन
competitive,
ही रहेगा
yes.
वो.
Some really
समझ रहे हो?
close rounds. The second half, that was an absolute masterclass.
Yeah, overall looking very well drilled in the second. Few question marks in my eyes on the
Sponsors
first
का
half.
हो
But
गया
I
तो आएगा
think coming in
welcome
with
back
such
करके.
a diverse game plan, maybe you could give away some of those round
Who
losses.
are
Well, we're
we?
going to see if there's any hope to be
Fnatic.
found for Foot when
Who
we get to
are
the next swing,
we?
which will be next up.
Fnatic.
So don't go too far away.
चलो मैं चाय लेके आया. अगर 2-0 हो गया तो गेमिंग कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? थोड़ा बहुत गेमिंग कर लेंगे. शॉर्ट स्ट्रीम से हटा दूंगा. थोड़ा गेमिंग कर लेंगे. कल लेकिन मेरे को बहुत काम है, ठीक है? तो मेरे को जल्दी फक ऑफ बोल देना कि बंक्स भाई सोने जाओ करके. कल की बहुत काम है मेरे को, ठीक है? रुको मैं चाय लेके आया. Goat of the goaters, goat of the goaters. Bangkok.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Shall we simmer on down with a 5-step? Where we been? I don't know, going downtown. Got the city lights ticking like a ghost town. Got the body frags hiding all spooked out. Cause we got radiant night, you better bow down. Now, whoa, you from Omega with the oh no. I'm with the Alpha and you know, don't make that ticket spike sound. Put that away, you'll hurt yourself. Be an anchor, let it all come your way. We got plenty for you, boy. Just say we got sheriffs, so starry-eyed boys. Got the banner highs, going to the banner world. Who's there? Know this. When my back's against the wall, all the mirrors will dissolve. Bring the heat, bring it on. Watch me ignite it. I go inside. No footsteps. I'ma take you all down like dominoes. I'ma take you out with another spike drop. Overheated, but I love to lock and load. I hear the echo, I hear the echo. Bang, bang, run it back. Team with the pressure tag. Rat-tat-tat-tat all day. Enough with the chit-chat. Steady with the one tab. I'ma set it off, just wait. Oh, eres la omega con la oh no. Sabe que la alfa soy yo. Go, vete, vuelve cuando no estoy así. Desapareció. Oh, como piensa que no. Traigo la peña, las de sheriff de lo. Llama chatarrero que se va a hacer rico. De lo que dejaré ti por el suelo. Ooh, when my back's against the wall, all the mirrors will dissolve. Bring the heat, bring it on. Watch me ignite it.
Welcome back, everybody. Fnatic, they managed to get the win in Lotus over Foot. Even though Foot was the one picking the Lotus, we spoke about how Fnatic has always been comfortable in this, but did we expect the level of play that we saw, Bailey? Because it literally looked like Fnatic had the upper hand for most of it.
I think Fnatic made it look easy, to be completely blunt and totally honest. I think, yeah, they were just running circles around Foot a lot of the time. I think that attack side looked so strong. I know that Minnie, you were mentioning the call-in coming out from Boaster as well. So, yeah, I think from Foot, you could see some of the ideas that they were trying to implement, but just not all on one page, it felt at times.
Yeah, I thought the attack side was clinical from Fnatic. It was a little bit closer than I think that, like, the score was closer to me than how Fnatic played that game, if that makes sense. They had put themselves in so many winning positions on attack, and then their defense was just their defense.
Look at that. Foot having 12 first kills, only get those 6 rounds. And when we look at the plants, they planted the spike 4 times, but only one of them was able to be translated into a 1 round. What do we think were the biggest weaknesses on the side of Foot for this Lotus that they definitely really wanted to play?
In terms of the kind of post-plant idea you're touching on, I think it goes back to what I was trying to touch on the Telestrator, where Fnatic are just extremely good at knowing when to play weak side and delay and chip damage, and then their retakes are just so strong. So I think for the post-plant specifically, I don't think Foot did too much wrong. I think on defense, they just didn't show much creativity. They had that one Waylay ult round that seemed nice, but apart from that, it didn't seem...
It was a bit empty, you know? It was like, I expected some follow-up.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I would love to take another look at that Waylay ult round, because when we were watching it, I was just kind of like, I can see the ideas that like Zeus is trying to have, and I'm just like waiting on the rest of the team to be able to follow up with it and actually help them execute the idea that's in mind. But again, like I say, it didn't feel like everyone was on the same page at times.
Yeah, and something that we did see on the previous weeks that we were speaking about, the clutch potential, we saw again today. It was a round that ended up in a very, very close, but it literally felt like we had been here before, Minnie.
Yeah, I feel like flashbacks to Boaster doing this earlier on, I guess. But again, yeah, something I highlighted earlier was this C site for Fnatic being somewhere to go, and they abused it at the start of the game. And then Boaster just a clinical, easy clutch for him in the post plant.
Yeah, this was a round as well where Fnatic really sort of upped the tempo and just did a direct hit on C, which was something as well that Foot were never really able to kind of gauge, you know, like where are Fnatic going? Like as much as they were trying to prop Zeus on C mound and down C long to kind of get that information, they're always super, super late to any sort of rotations to be able to contest the site.
It felt like Foot just let Fnatic do what they wanted the entire map. Like Zeus early on would use
Hello,
his
my
refract sometimes to
friend.
fight for space, but Fnatic didn't even seem to mind, and we're playing their typical slow style where I think they're the
दो मैप
slowest
बाकी है ना,
attacking
एक
both
मैप बाकी है भाई
right now.
Fnatic का मैप है अभी क्या
And
दो
so
मैप
if you're
बाकी
using
है
that refract early from the waylay, you're not going to get value later on. So I think that Fnatic just had...
So what I'm getting is more like it felt like Fnatic was the one who picked this Lotus and Foot was just there. Is that what I'm getting?
A little bit, especially we didn't even see Fnatic on what they consider their strongest side. Like I know that traditionally Lotus is an attack-sided map, but they're so good on that defense.
Yeah, the
So
retakes.
they could have
Kiतनी
had
देर
an
होगी
they
stream?
could have won out that defense there.
हटा रहा हूँ
Yeah,
भाई
no,
मेरी
you know,
गांड
some,
मत मारो
one of the
हटा रहा हूँ
players
शॉर्ट
that
में
we
हटा
were
रहा हूँ
excited to see, and I think that we have been excited
गांड
the
मारते
entire
रहते हो
year,
मेरी
was Kayak. He started off the map pretty slow. I think that he didn't manage to get a kill until like what, round
Hello.
7, 8. But yeah, ever since then, he just, you know, we've heard this before. You just need that one round where you fight and you have a great play, and then you're on for the rest of the map.
Kayak is such a momentum-based player, as you say. As soon as you get that one kill, you're locked in, you're in the map. I mean, yeah, he's just
हटा
honestly
दिया
come on
attendance से
leaps
बस
and bounds, I think. Like when he first joined this Fnatic side, I know a lot of people were like questioning whether he was the right fit. Obviously,
भाई
Deco's
अच्छा
got
खेला
big
भाई
shoes
कजक
to
में
fill, but
हाँ?
I mean, he won EMEA Ascension in
इतना नहीं
2024 for a
इतना
reason,
नहीं
right? And I think that he's
highlights
definitely
में भी
living up to the
भेज
sort of
दीजिए
expectations that at least all of the tier 2 defenders had of him. So yeah, it's nice to see him kind of fire up on that stage now.
Yeah, I agree. Like Kayak has been their best player, I think, this year.
कजक
And
बैंड
so when he's doing this against Zeus, like Fnatic are looking like Toronto bound.
And Kayak wasn't even like performing amazingly, as you say. Like they weren't just relying on Kayak as their duelist
Mods
to
group
go
check
in
करो
and
एक
kill.
बार
It's
Like,
crazy that he ended up with this,
Yeah.
considering how it started.
it's it's pretty disgusting. And I think as well, like Zeus, you can see him getting like those opening engagements, but again, just no support from his team, which is like frustrating to watch.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'd frame it almost, is that I wouldn't really throw Zeus under the bus for this. I think that, like I highlighted it before, like Lauren was memeing a little bit, but I think that he was left on an island and isolated quite a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think that they had a great game plan to set up Zeus for success. And on the other side, Fnatic with all their positive energy, why is Kayak going to feel like he's, you know,
Like the
down in the
system works
dumps?
better,
Like
yeah.
the system's working, they're all hyped up, Kayak's able to perform, he's not feeling the stress of being, oh, 0-6 down. What would Mini say right now? Like, he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care. Like, they're all hyped up, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I really hope that this plan revolves a little bit more around Zeus and not just leaving him alone, being like, oh, you have the waylay, you know, you can go out, and it's like, yeah, but I just need so much more from you guys.
Yeah.
But let's look forward to what is going to be our second map, and that is going to be split. As I said earlier, every single time that a team has not banned split, Fnatic has picked split. And Lotus and split, many, they just play them a lot.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that we're not seeing a team again punish Fnatic for their map pool.
Bro, can you tell
Like, I think
me
Fnatic map pool is
that
good, but
can
they're
I
not being
find
exposed on some of these weaker maps, like Giant X.
That
exposed them a
very
little
nice
bit and had a
England,
close
eh?
game with them. So, I think this is a tough one for Foot. Like, the rest of these maps are not looking amazing for them in the head-to-head against Fnatic, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think coming into split, it is going to be difficult for Foot to
डांस बाकी उस
be
दिन
able
कर
to
लिया
get this
विशाल
over the line
भाई
because
अब
it
पे
doesn't matter
नहीं
what side Fnatic start
इधर
on
चले
split
गए
either.
थे
They've always gone and had an
मैं
8-4
पार्ट
half
ट्रिम
the
कर दिया
3
मैंने
times that
स्ट्रीम
they've played
से
at this split. So as long as they have an 8-4 half, I see Fnatic winning split.
What do we think about the compositions, right? Like Foot have been very famous for
मेरे को
changing the
सच्ची सिखाया है कभी भी
compositions
पीछे
every
मुड़
time
के
they do
नहीं
not
देखना
win a
समझ
map.
रहे
And they've done it already a couple of times on split. So Mini, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, they were playing the Chamber before, I believe, which is the
मैं बच गया था ऐसा
same
ना
comp-
करो
I think that they were playing
And the sky, do not
at
forget.
Shanghai when Fnatic lost to
You
them.
do have PTSD.
But I think Fnatic won like 13-3 and had a pretty good game plan that game. So if they go back and look at that game plan, they might be able to pull that one back
Yeah,
out
that's
for
exactly.
today's
I
game.
bet the
बी से आपके हॉस्पिटल मिस नहीं
Looking
करना
back
आई एम
at
सेफ
their
आई एम
game
सेफ
plans,
That's crazy, glazing yourself. Like, that's actually insane.
अरे मेरी जान के टोटे लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी कैसा मोगी बाय
change something which I think we kind of can expect to. What would you like to see change, Billy?
Honestly, like looking at it, Zeus playing the
Abhiram
chamber
bhai,
was a
we
big
don't
question
support
mark for
betting,
me.
bro.
This isn't someone that plays the operator an awful lot, so seeing him on
Bhai,
chamber
aura
doesn't
enjoy
really
kar rahe
make a
log,
lot
हाँ?
of
ये लोग
sense
enjoy
in
कर
my
रहे.
head. And then of course they have cracks
Costly
on the
हाथी
race,
पसंद है?
usually on split. So I think for me, I
Double
want to...
duelist, maybe?
Yeah, I
Bro,
wanna
can
say
you
double
tell
duelist,
me
that's what I'm
how
thinking.
can
That's
I
the kind of
find
line that I'm
team
going
of
down. I wouldn't be
Valorant
against
or
a double
BGMI?
duelist, and I think that Yoru could
समझे
be
क्या
much
पूछ रहे हो?
better than chamber.
हैं?
Yeah,
तेरे
I
को
agree
वैलो
with double
खेलना है
duelist.
बीजे
I
में
think it's the
खेलना
only
है
map
दोनों
where I
कैसे खेल
really
सकते तू
love the double duelist right now. Maybe
News
even
देखो
a
बाद
little
में
bit,
stream
but
के बाद
split
पूरा
is
बैठ के
beautiful
देखूंगा
double duelist. If they think Krax is the Raze player in those moments, then we can see Zeus going to Jet. It's good for me.
Do you think it's maybe too much to have on the board? Do you think it limits the capabilities of the teams to change compositions so much, or do you think it's not that big of a deal?
ओ आदित्य लॉल की बात नहीं है सेफ रहो
For this map specifically,
How much
I feel
time would you say is
ब्लॉक करने मत चले जाना
ideal
तुम
or
पे
the
यार.
minimum?
My position on it is a bit different because I don't like to switch stuff quickly. I prefer
बंस
to
भाई
have a bit more
आपका
time.
फेवरेट
But
एनिमल
for
कौला
teams,
आई एम
I
मोर
think
ऑफ अ
the
कौला पर्सन
So we are going to get Zeus on that Euro, but Krax
कौला
moving
जैसा मेरे को
away from
जिस
the
दिन
race
नींद
and
मिलेगा
now
ना
onto the fade.
मजा ही आ
Billy, double
जाएगा.
initiator, double duelist. Do you like this?
I really like this composition coming out from Foot. Honestly, yeah, having that double controller I think is so nice. Obviously sticking with that, but then yeah, moving Cracks over onto that fade. Mr. Fallen on
स्प्लिट
the
में
table.
तेहो लिया ये लोग
praises
ने वो
about
लोग
how
ने
he
फेड
performed on
लिया
the
है
table. But yeah, like I
मेरे
mentioned,
को
is
तेहो
that
पसंद
Zeus
है
on the Yoru. I cannot wait to see how this works
मेरे को
out.
लग
The
रहा है
thing
ये
you'll have
मैप
to be
फुट
really
जीतेगा
careful for here though is they don't have the breach to combine with the
Yeah.
tail, so there isn't that explosivity on
एनिमल
their
पूछा
exit.
क्या एनिमल के
Yoru-
बाद
usually
कौला
Yoru
एनिमल भाई
needs that support
ना
from the breach
Fnatic
to make
जीता
this work.
Fnatic
So
जीता
I'm wondering to see how that.
W Fnatic या
Let's see. Can Fnatic move on to the next
W
stage,
Fnatic.
or is Foot going to take us to a map now?
वहाँ पे भी कपल्स है मीनवाइल अपने चैट में
Binks.
सिंगल्स क्या सीन
Gamba is really
don't
bad,
believe.
Baya.
Don't believe.
We would never take bets.
But if I did,
यस आदित्य
if there was a
Yeah.
burst that
world.
it was okay to,
Okay.
I'd bet on Fnatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so last time Fnatic played Split, I'm looking, you know,
ये बोलना
recent
जरूरी था,
stuff.
sorry.
It was OT against Apex. It wasn't their cleanest of
लिटमस
showings.
को
No,
क्यों
but
रोका
things
आपने
Have
करने
changed.
दो ना
They've started
प्लीज
to, you know, get a little bit better overall. They've started to work their way back
अच्छा
up,
भाई,
looking
थोड़े
in
से-
form. But Foot are a dangerous
थोड़े
side
से
on
आप-
this map. A
वो
lot of the
क्या
devs
थोड़े
kind of
से?
talking through it and kind of
दिमाग से?
explaining what they liked about
And
this.
to come back to
Huh?
the point where we discussed at the start of map one, where for ever hard to quantify,
Yes.
a comp change is something that kind of reinforces that. So this could be something, again, to throw
बच्चे
off the
लोग
prep
ने
for
लिया
Fnatic
हुआ है
potentially, where
Yeah.
they come
Membership.
in just thinking, yeah, we're confident in our game plan.
थोड़े से
I
हो
actually tend to agree with Minion that the double duelist does look best here
I
on
agree.
Split. So that's something that Foot
अंदर की बात बता रहा एसिड टेंस हो रहा है प्रेम भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 40 ऐसा नहीं है रे
Kick things off though. Well, it's close to a wide open A site. Lotus is still happy to get ahead of this smoke though. Go for a little bit of a spam. Warded though. Just chip damage.
Plant in 5v5 post plant. Good luck keeping up with this one. It's about to get hectic. Zeus on the front lines here. Anything to clear him from this corner? He's got a little bit of a complimentary position over towards Pillar, but he's cleared by Crashies.
भाई सैचल की वजह से पूरा
So
लेफ्ट
Captain
राइट हो
Next
गया
on the chopping block
बे
gets cleared again for Fnatic. How are they doing this so easily, it looks like? A bit of a mad push from Chronicle, but I guess they have the numbers and no one's denying the defuse.
भाई clean
Fnatic
भाई
with a comfortable first round.
वॉल्यूम
Basically digging out every single player they needed to and locking the remaining members of Foot out behind that smoke.
That looked way too easy.
Yeah, it really did. I think maybe the response here is that Foot have been given a free site. Doesn't feel great to be pushing in, but I mean, obviously, benefit of hindsight and what we can see ahead of time. There's opportunities.
Nice, we got a pistol. That's what we like, baby.
Whether or not there was...
Wait, 2 pistols.
बिंग्स भाई आज तो नींद हो गई ना मस्त नहीं मैं शाम को सोया 8 बजे
Okay, look at Zeus though. Gonna see that outlaw out. Plenty of light shields to prey upon.
Yes, to
just
कोई
hope
plans
you don't
नहीं
come across Chronicle or I guess Crashies. The other three, very available.
कुछ दिनों में कुछ कंटेंट पे आएगा उससे मालूम भी पड़ेगा कि
so that would be the first
मेरे वैलो के प्लान
potential
ज्यादा
contact, but Zeus going to
Just
be
giving
taking
you
that
some
space.
Going to be rewarded.
टेंशन में हाँ क्या
The start of the round, not necessarily. Nayak with the rifle. Pushed up pretty deep on ramp here as well. Crashes a ton of information. As you can see over on the
Take
other
care,
side,
section,
Chronicle
bye.
takes a ton of damage. Forced away back into vents. Mr. Fallen maybe looking to sniff him out. Yeah, comfortable disengage though from Fnatic. Good to try and mitigate as much of this risk as possible. Maybe don't have a full picture in terms of the purchase, especially with Chronicle taking that much damage now. There's got to be some questions.
Pressure this point. HP are gonna have to
30
backpedal.
W speed, wait, W speed.
Kayak now next in line,
Right,
clean,
W
dealing with
speed
the
by
J in the end.
Chronicle.
Got a little bit dicey for a moment, but Fnatic holding on to this.
Scope
It
gone.
feels a little bit threatening, but they're still in control, and there's no real pressure coming through main, and there it is,
Clean,
controlled there. Really aware of what Foot were trying to do.
मेरे
We saw
पास
how
बटे
deadly
होगी
they
नहीं
were
नहीं
on
कल
map 1 in these sort of
दोपहर को
rounds.
पैसिफिक नहीं कर सकता.
Like I said, the question definitely raised
Timber
once
said,
Chronicle's
"नहीं, नहीं,
forced
नहीं."
back and
तो
takes
content
as much
हमारा.
damage as he does, but like I said, beautiful
आज
disengage.
लो फील कर
Fnatic.
रहा है, लो फील नहीं कर रहा है यार, मैं उठा हूँ मैं
They
मस्त.
will take a step back, take a breath.
3 घंटा सोया मैं मस्त.
Like you said, no threat really mounting in any part of the map. See Foot coming in now with a little bit of a broken purchase.
हाँ क्या आदित्य?
Bulldogs and a stinger to round it out.
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
So Chronicle
क्या
still
आदित्य
sat
ने जो बोले वो
as a
पढ़ लो,
G2
ऑटो
Guardians on
डाउनलोड
the other
ऑफ
side
कर लो
for
व्हाट्सएप
Fnatic,
पे.
but So going to be feeling pretty good about this.
I do like
Once they figure out, I was going to say Alpha's here so quickly.
I like that they're taking the extremity control.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's that respect being shown, or at least a little bit more of a passive approach towards that B side, which is the jump spot. And they've given up a lot of mid space too, so they have to win
I
out
know,
somewhere.
WATCHPARTY
And actually,
कल
look
काम है
how
यार,
far
कल काम है.
Alpha's going on this.
मैं बाहर जा रहा हूँ.
Prowler's still going to note there's a player here towards sewers. This actually could buy time for Alpha to continue this pathing.
Is the awareness there that enough of a window was left open? Because there's no traditional Sentinel utility.
Oh, this timing could
Oh,
be
योरू का
massive.
टीपी
Yeah.
सुना है, योरू का टीपी सुना है
Again, you
चैट.
always want to let them commit a little bit further.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Let them get a little bit further into
Chronicle's
this.
still here,
भाई
ready to
योरू का
scrap.
टीपी सुना है.
Because he's got the SMG, still wants to play up close and personal, but
This timing to be everything. Kayak's even taken away cracks. They're so stacked on this side. This is without that eventual lure coming into play.
Bro.
Alfie
Spike है
finally
अपने
pulls the
पास.
trigger,
Spike's up here.
and he's got the spike. Reads the play well, posts out. Just that little bit of a denial as Crashy's on the swing. Fnatic converting the bonus. Beautifully done. Such finesse to it. Really keeping all the optics on that one just perfectly. Again, the fact that Alpha was able to slip the net so well, still trying to sell him that story, with Crashy sending out the Prowlers, keeping note of everything. Just the energy itself to this round was so good.
I'd be curious to know whether or not the awareness is there. But
I did genius movement, bro. We will do it what review on that. We will do what review on that.
well, we didn't catch it, unfortunately.
No, what was
I'm
it?
almost intrigued to go back and look.
What was the ingenious move?
Poison orb emitting.
Back down on pistols, but yeah, like I was saying, it's tough there because Foot again have a little bit of information to act upon, but it just takes so long. Alpha can shift walk all the way back behind them, up through Mail. It doesn't even end up being a factor.
I want to play with the Dave,
over delivered.
but I'm struggling
From
to
that position.
can you guide something? Play rank matches. Valo का तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ. Play rank matches. Like-minded लोग मिलेंगे. You can make a team.
No, there's some rats in the vent. For Foot, they're just not getting many ways in. This feels like repetition, though. You're looking at Boaster kind of playing
कुछ नहीं कर रहा
a
है.
bit deeper on towards
Choke
those
point
rafters.
में
This is
अटक
the
रहे
first
Foot
time we're
ना.
seeing this space being identified, so maybe Yedajay can relay this relay to Rat.
Yeah, this is weird to figure this out on a round where you come in with classics, though.
You almost don't want to give it away that you maybe notice something. And that is a huge flaw in the system.
Can't get the gun.
Toxins going up.
Chronicle quickly handles it, but he's going to disrespect the util and slip ahead.
Bye.
Oh, the confidence is sky high. Oh, that's
Crony
beautiful.
आ
It doesn't
जाइए,
matter
Crony
in the
आ
end. He's
जाए.
done his job and then
Crony
some.
आ जाए
It
भाई.
felt like Foot found a little bit of a window there, Mike, but it got shut so quickly by Kron.
There's a chance if he's able to get his hands on that rifle, but like I said, whether or not Foot really lean on that too heavily, or if it's an anti-eco setup from Fnatic and maybe happy to just lean back into a retake potentially. A great spacing from Chronicle here.
Oh, yeah. But that rolled a little.
Maybe no VOD review on that one.
No. Skip that round, it's fine. Operator in hand.
Flash
So
by मेरे दिल में
early
नहीं
for
दिख रहा है
Kayak
तेरे
as
को
well.
flash.
Round
हाँ?
5 coming in with that. A new layer to this. They could actually potentially now post up the point
Generated
towards Neil,
chat
which
को
maybe
yes sir.
Kayak's
Delta आज
considering,
नहीं,
does
आज
he
no
want the
delta, आज no
smoke?
delta.
Surely not. I mean, Kron's feeling
इसको
confident.
थोड़ा value खेलेंगे,
Forced
थोड़ा
away
मन
by
कर
the
रहा है value
salvos.
जय हिंद, yep.
Again, looking for final destination, this spacing, maybe looking to explore that here. It was left open before, but now you're seeing where Crashes is
करके
positioned.
VIT
It
में
looks
है।
like that's been shut.
इसमें नहीं है अभी Fnatic में नहीं है
The pressure here, Mr. Fallen.
अभी तो
Of
टाइम हो
course,
गया
sleeping here on this
मेरे
drift
को
up mid.
देखेंगे Demon 1 किसको ज्वाइन करता है आ गया क्या उसका कुछ लीक्स
Spike now noted as well. She's able to get away from that, but
Bro,
Alpha's found the
कुछ
back
नहीं
half
कर
of
पा
this.
रहा है
Gets it. Crashes found the second.
Good.
The push and pull between these guys is fantastic. Again, you saw the kind of consideration wanted to get towards that mail room initially, right? That
नहीं कर
first
पा रहा
step
है
towards
भाई
it, Kron's caught the cross. And then this back and forth, that little 1-2 over towards A. And instantly look at the new reposition coming out from, I believe that's Alpha and Kron up towards Heaven, making it near on inaccessible. Look at it. And then just a jump spot for Crashy's hit. There it is, info, that's both. And beautiful shot from out of Captain, but the numbers just simply not there. Fnatic in full force.
Said it on the first map, but looking
अभी मेरे
so
हिसाब से ये लोग
well
सीधा
drilled
execute
now.
करेंगे
There's
दिया
such
है fast
little risk
लोग
here.
नहीं खेल पा रहे हैं लोग
Again, after every single engagement, a reset back to a deeper position, an extra body in hand.
Traps को please
Ready
take
for
care
Fnatic. Unfortunately, Fnatic just can't find a way in. Forcing now back in a position where
Low five.
no synergy back in the coach camp. Though. It's gone to shambles back there.
No
Not
synergy
on the
बोला
same
बे
page.
Hands up here,
Pod
low
review.
5. What's this?
Yeah, bro,
low five.
Low 5,
best
behave.
आज
Can't be doing
पहले
that.
एक्चुअली एक्सप्लेन पेटर्न्स वीडियो का मालूम नहीं लेकिन ये मालूम है कि Demon 1 है
coming in.
Demon 1 है
Foot calling this one, and rightly so. They've not found any access points. It
तो
feels like
क्योंकि
Fnatic
वो
have gone
Demon
back
1
to the drawing board
है
a little bit here. I don't want to say
टीम तो
surprising
उसको
split
लेगा
come out, but it
मेरे को
feels
देखते
quite
हैं कि
indicative
कौन सा
that
टीम
they've
उसको
gone
लेगा
towards split as their first option here, that something's been readjusted. And this looks, I guess, polished, I think is the best way to put it.
रिटायरमेंट तो
Nothing
नहीं लिया है ना
massive
उसने वो
changing,
देख रहा है ना
but you could
LFP
just
है
see
ना
the
There's not
layering
necessarily,
systems.
yeah, there's not necessarily any flair to what they're doing. It's very clean Valorant, to be honest with you. I think as well, it's probably how you need to approach
Running
a
back
foot
out
that
over
maybe has a
in
question mark
Punjab
above them.
in army on
In
top
terms of the comp
सच्ची
change, in terms of
W
even really
आती
seeing
का हो गया उनके साथ
split as the second map in this veto. You've got to feel like football come
W
into this
सम्राट
with a
भाई
really cohesive plan to address that.
गरम गरम पकोड़े का हो बिब्बा
Fortunately here, maybe not getting off the starting block.
You can see those ults start cycling now as well. Alpha very nearby, 2 away from Kayak. So they're really starting to get within touch of
W,
distance.
but
On the other
stay
side,
safe,
of course,
okay?
Crack's only 1 away, 2 away for Yedajay. So they've got a couple on the horizon themselves, but speaking of, instantly used here. And a
दुनिया में मत
captain, this
निकलना
could be
जब तक सब खत्म नहीं
huge!
होता
Fantastic impact! Trying to get behind them here and
And
do
no
the damage
panics.
from the back lines.
Big.
But he needs help and he needs support. That's going to be from Zeus on the site. Trying to just split between them, and Chronicle outnumbered. Foot pulling out a
Finally
trick from the
advantage,
card of deck,
finally.
Deck of cards even. Needing something to run, and it's worked really well. A little set piece to
करें
offset
मैं बोला ना अभी ये
the
लोग सीधा
scoreline
साइड
that's
पे
been
जाएंगे स्लो नहीं खेल
disastrous.
सकते
Alpha trying to make something out of nothing, and it ain't happening here. This was a really nice set plan from Foot.
That's Captain really finding a freebie on the back of the TP.
किल बैनर
Opens
का
this one
क्या
up.
ग्लिच है looks weird what's all that
1v5, the first will be Cracks if he can find it. It's an in-zone flawless response here from Foot.
Yep, Vedant,
Find
yep.
there first. And maybe actually get off the starting block. But now the timeout. We're in a decent position behind this as well.
मेरे को ये बताओ इंडियन प्लेयर वैलोरेंट
Crashes,
टीम है
unfortunately.
क्या है ना
Ult goes out, and because he
BCS में
falls Chronicle, I mean, he's just put in a
Valorant
really
के
rough spot.
टूर्नामेंट इंडिया में
Maybe
होता है
go
होता
one
है
for one at best in that scenario, but really clean exec from Foot here. Getting off on the high five as well. The synergy's just both camps struggling.
Shocking. Speaking of those ults, so Chronicle's got his and Alpha's got theirs now. 1 off from Kayak, so Crack's got his now ready. Zeus 1 away, Mr. Fallen 1 off. And a heavy emphasis towards this mid take, and it's pacey too. Kayak instantly sitting a little bit deeper here. Crack's looking to invest the ult this time. Gonna catch at least one. Alpha's response is to send the rocket, and it's got the damage. Crashes in the meantime, played it forward. I like that initiative. Play it deeper in towards main. He does get traded out on in the end, though, by YEELI. Now you're looking at Alpha in the off angle. Tricky timing on this. Boombot, I don't think found its man.
No, it's still going to be noted as well. On the back of that, Yeche, luckily, find that one to Kayak just before he strikes.
But do they still know about Alpha? They've got to know he was here. That Boombot went in not long ago, but the satchel divides and conquers. Alpha knocks down two. Overall, big round from him. I thought that opportunity may have drifted by, but absolutely not.
Unable to really force him out of position here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It was actually a gravity well and a paint shell set up as well here, but Alpha's paint shell just missed. Not sure if anybody actually got caught in it. And now he's on his feet.
Crazy.
Oh no.
Bhai, crazy tha bhai. Bhai, crazy tha. Actual mein crazy tha.
9-1
Yep.
he currently sits, and then he stood.
Round 7 he stood up.
Yes.
Here.
A foot now looking to cycle through some of these ultimates. We'll spot 2 out here, actually.
Are we staying for this one, mate? Yeah, he sticks around a little while, but not too long. Playing it out nicely there.
Huh?
Looking for the play back in, though, is Boaster, feeling like he's up for a fight, and it's all starting to go wrong. I told you, when Alpha stands, things get a little bit dicey. Crashes in Alpha, trying to deal with it all, though. And Alpha doing wonders. The flank on the way, though. YEELI creeping in the back lines. He'll be there eventually, but right now, he's under threat. Crashes, goes a little too far on his own. And finds him. Now Alpha left in the 1v3. Can't be done. YEELI there, and the curse begins.
A back and forth exchange coming out of that timeout.
Fast letter
Tempo definitely shifting now. We'll find a second here. On the back of Zeus, really find these 2 openers. Boaster catching. I felt like he caught like 3.
भाई तो basically ये बोलना चाहते हो कि tempo shift हो गया है, truck shift होना बचा है, समझ रहे हो?
Nice! There's a moment there where Crashies drift onto default. It looks as if he was unnoticed as yet, but Cracks resetting at the perfect time to catch that.
Time to jump.
Alpha already at 11-2, by the way.
Can we will see? That's very deep.
Close off mid.
England, as it will in VCT in
Noted
future.
as well
Hopefully,
now,
hopefully, hopefully.
So maybe an indicator of Zeus's later round
The matches कब से है? Next week.
But
Simplistic so far.
yeah, looking like it might be a little all in towards main.
Lots of pressure put towards site. The passive horn goes up. The
Yeah.
gonna catch Zeus. Where's the punchline to this? Where's the joke at the end of the setup here? Chronicle! Finding 2 as he works his way through the vents. YEELI and Attic captain on their knees as Alpha secures it surely. This is just Mr. Fallen now in a 1v5. Formality in the end. Chronicle securing the in-zone flawless for Fnatic and setting them up at the 7-2.
There's some fun still there for Foot. But yeah, I mean, here there's Zeus fully committing here, but it's the spacing behind this. Even if he falls there should be somebody else to
कोई था ही नहीं.
force 1 or 2 players of Fnatic.
Insider info, please. No insider info.
Like you said, no second wave to that.
कुछ backup चाहिए था उधर ना.
Trading 2 for 2 now on the rounds.
Zeus को.
Definitely a shift in pace here after that timeout. Be a chance here for Fnatic to break the money though.
Pit का sound आया है.
B main. And a captain gonna have to kind of
नहीं जा
readdress
सकते,
that
नहीं जा
slightly.
सकते,
Have to
नहीं जा
re-clear it
सकते,
because
नहीं जा सकते.
whatever their eventual plan is, it feels like again they're just in the wrong place, wrong time. Alpha trying to track that felt impossible. But they go for a 1-for-1. At least they trade back in here.
He wants the
जो game हम try करो खेलने वाले हैं शायद.
Looking to regroup soon enough because he's out of range here for smokes as well. I think the spike's slowly making its way towards Mail. Would lean towards Foot taking B. I think Boaster just figuring that out now as well. Maybe just waiting on the information on the back of Kayak's ultimate.
Uh-oh, can't hear it.
Oh no!
J, you lucky boy! Kayak makes a bit of a meal of it. And all this time, this was a pivot towards B, but both players now here. Crashies, can you isolate J? It's not quite clean enough. Still wants to try and help out Boaster, but they're all of foot are stuck behind the smoke, excluding one. It's clean for the first. Couldn't quite get the second, but Crashies now called upon here. Position now noted. 13 seconds and a fair 1v1.
अरे अगर ये मार देता था ना,
Great decision
अगर
making from Cracks under pressure here.
अगर ये मार देता,
Again,
ओपी
big
ओपी
gap
होता.
between him and Yetj, and actually down on 12 HP, so really awkward if he goes for that. Speaking of really awkward, the Vents engagement initially.
न्यूज़
The
देखूंगा, बाद
second
में
one was
देखूंगा.
even worse.
Oh, this. I think I'm being shot in the back. He's behind me, isn't he?
Kayak Shorty and Classic have come from the same factory today.
Running Theo, playing him only 15% of the time.
It's a little surprising, the kind of Teo usage, considering, well, I mean, they'll be all right for Toronto, I guess, but hold on. A little bit of a quick move off the beginnings here. A lot invested into this, and already Kayak caught. Nice reply from Alpha, but I was surprised, Kayak feeling a little hot and cold here.
किस को लगता है रेस बफ होना चाहिए?
Just a little,
अगर उसने अल्ट मारा तो एक के पीछे
some of these scenarios we've seen him in.
जाएगा.
Comes down to a 3v3 now, though.
ऐसा कुछ अल्ट
Brawly, isn't it?
पूरा टाइम.
Yesterday just constantly on like 20 or less HP.
बाप.
To see whether or not I'd say, well, I'm not even going to hold on to it. I was going to say whether or not the awareness is there that maybe Snakebite doesn't stretch into the corner. Well, not going to matter too much anyway.
Yeah. I mean, looking where
Toronto
we see this positioning
के लिए
coming
ready है
out from,
मतलब.
pushed out
कौन
by
रे?
B. It allows them that safety on the A site. And
Timing
completely unawares of the
bolte.
walk-up. Maybe getting paranoid about middle, but we know where it's ending. And Boaster, you're basically in a 1v3 here. The paranoia, perfect. That was just right between the legs, basically. Leaving just
Tomorrow
Crashes in a
I cannot.
1v2. Now the position he comes
Aryan,
from,
I cannot. I'm going out
maybe a little bit
for work.
unconsidered. Doesn't want to give it away with Util.
No
Play this one out as best he can.
tomorrow.
But trying to stay
ये
together.
में भी होगा कि नहीं? I'm not sure.
She's taking
Depends
steps
कि
closer
मैं घर
now.
पे कितना
The
बजे आता
curiosity
हूँ.
getting the better of them. Are they going to swing together? They do. Foot taking
Technically देखा
powerful
जाएगा तो
strides now. That
comeback
scoreline
कर सकते
not
हैं.
looking so
समझ रहे हो?
impossible.
7-5 के बाद
Definitely
एक
not now,
पिस्तूला
considering
चाहिए.
the
Comeback
funds on
कर
the other
सकते
side
हैं.
of things for Fnatic as well. Maybe feeling, I would say, overconfident. Looking to continue applying this pressure. Awkward timing here for Chronicle. And Boaster's desperate to kind of get out there. He's got the Cosmic Divide, almost wants to regroup.
आदित्य भाई क्या
So that's why we
लैंग्वेज
see
है?
this
एक ही चीज लिख
purchase.
रहे हो.
Coming in for the final round.
Look at the buy.
I mean, look at the
ults.
look at the ults for Foot on the other side of things.
कितना भी buff हो, you
Quite
seeking
a
always
few,
on top.
and they're going to invest one instantaneously. Zeus going to trailblaze his way through that A site.
No charges.
Crash is looking to now the ultimate pretty early on. There's already a flank coming down through sewers. Mr. Fallen's guarding this. Oh, put your knife away.
My word, here we are. Oh!
He loses that.
How?
एंगल में.
How? I'm baffled by it. And this is now going to get tricky. Time on their side, yes. Fnatic looking to find a couple of players here. Counter ults back and forth. We can't see a bloody thing. And neither can Boaster. But what does it matter when he still finds two? But he just Zeus. They're all to handle. Too much pressure. As Fnatic make it through the mists of utility and get themselves the defuse.
Set up here for success with the judge. A broken purchase
क्या
converted.
अल्टी मारा
And they
बे.
fought half
चार
here.
जन को अल्टी लगा वो.
Same comeback required once again for Foot.
Spike planted.
देखो टेक्निकली देखा जाए तो चाहिए एक पिस्तौल चाहिए फिर कमबैक है.
I was like a fucking bee. Boom, 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 boom. Tung, tung, so, oh. Baby, if they get...
भाई सबको ये कैसे चढ़ गया है बे? टुम 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 शहर वाला. हाँ? क्या सीन? सबको चढ़ गया कैसे में? मत करो अभी प्लीज प्लीज चैट प्लीज। मैं समझ गया तुम लोग को भी आता है, मैं समझ गया तुम लोग को आता है वो सब, तुम्हारे एग्जाम में आने वाला है, क्रोकोडिलो बम्बरदिलो, समझ गया मैं। जस्ट सेइंग मेरा फेवरेट कैपुचिनो है, कैपुचिनो असैसिनो है।
Well, it feels like similar scenes from map 1 at 8 to 4 Foot have their work cut out, Mike. This hasn't been an easy game so far. I think our worries started even in the veto, really. Seeing these two maps. Has anything we've seen really removed any of that worry? Do you think there is enough room left here for them to come back in this game?
No, I think the concern now comes that Fnatic are able to get themselves onto the attacking half with this double duelist composition.
I not the cappuccino by cappuccino hai be
take the
cappuccino
fight
hai
to Foot,
cappuccino hai
and I gotta say it, more consistently come out on top. Even in the rounds that Foot are, you know, happy to scrap it out. Maybe a few losses here and there.
मेरा
for Fnatic,
favorite
but
Binks
the game plan has suited them perfectly.
It certainly has, and Alpha having a fantastic showing in
नए
the
mods
first half,
बनाने का
16
टाइम आ
to
गया
5,
मेरे को लग रहा है।
enjoying his freedom
थोड़े
from the
mods
cage
free हो
he's
रहे हैं।
normally put in. The second he gets let off the leash, he has a brilliant
Not that he's ever
time.
passive on Killjoy anyway.
No, but it
नहीं रे
certainly
execution।
makes his day, it looks like. And we see the set piece here. Not too surprising.
Gonna spot the TP cross it though, yeah.
Execution एक बार अपना rank बता मेरे को।
Cancel on this, but then just Alpha go kill. It didn't work out. This feels like something was mistimed. This doesn't feel right at all. And it's
Spike's actually ahead of the smoke as well, so
Yeah.
not able to
Well,
isolate
comeback
everybody.
comeback लग रहा है।
great from Foot, but I mean that felt completely out of sorts.
Something nice to kill them with.
comeback लग रहा है।
Moment here where you almost feel
केवल
like
भाई
if
कल जेल्टा
somebody
कल
is playing towards
आज
backside, they
Valor।
spot that TP. You want somebody kind of swinging out of
आज Valor।
smoke. Getting curious, that's one of those rounds that you almost want to hear.
What happened?
फिर से
Yeah,
immortal
what's
देना
happening ahead
स्कैंडे
of
पे हूँ
time.
मैं।
It certainly makes you wonder, because again the C's look good, everything looked quite nice, but
Nice!
I mean,
I think Kayak
अपन भी ऐसे
cancels
ही
on the
चिल्लाएंगे
flash
आज।
just because his TP's
समझ
dealt
रहे
with,
हो
but
जीतने के बाद।
even so.
yeah, very disjointed. Pistols
Team
certainly
दिख रहा
not
है बे, बहुत गंदा
perfect
दो
for
दिन से
Fnatic. We've heard it themselves even on the replays there. And for Foot, a necessary opportunity to be made here. A good chance to go farming as well, but a confidence to be made. Like though, still going to be a problem.
It's a
Takes
bulldog.
away cracks, yeah. And that's a plant now.
Spike
Picked up
planted.
the bulldog.
भाई इसके
Not
पास
like it, there
गन
we are.
नहीं है। अच्छा।
Oh no.
Alpha.
Well, the problem being Alpha's got a shorty, so he has to walk up to.
Oh, hello. Well, hello
वो
there.
ये क्या रूट था?
Jay turns at the right time, but Kayak strikes back. Can you isolate another? Spots towards Heaven. They now know his position. They want to gap close towards his complementary, but not good enough.
भाई क्या रूट था
from
वो?
Chronicle.
Imagine
So
अगर वो
in
मार
the end,
देता वाइपर
3
को।
remain. They recover the Bulldog and no harm, no foul.
But मैं what camera
That was
setup
even
you use?
full clearance.
Also can we use
Towards
GoPro
Swan.
as
Like I said,
face cam
it's the
for
worst position
YouTube
to be
stream?
in.
Will it be better than
And then
regular
you see he's got
webcam?
a shorty and say,
I mean,
yeah, he's literally
will
got to
be
walk
better
up,
than
tap
regular
somebody on the
webcam.
shoulder. But I think the
But
awareness
मैं
there
किसको
from Foot
देखा
that-
नहीं GoPro use करते
and
हुए।
there's a gap towards vents. You see even
को idea
Mr.
नहीं
Pollard
है
clearing
उसका।
down mid.
I am using
with the drone.
DSLR.
Obviously somebody's relayed the possibility Alpha or somebody else has slipped the net.
Landed Kuwait, can't buy member for now. कोई सीन नहीं टिमोन भाई, सेविंग्स करके आओ यहाँ पे आके हेवी सुपर चैट कर दो 10-15 करोड़ कोई सीन नहीं। इधर ही हूँ मैं। बंग्स भाई रेडिएंट 256 किया।
I'm
ए
just
बट कुछ
stupid.
अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं
I'll
दिख रही,
figure it
बताओ
out.
क्या करूँ?
8 to 6 though. Gotta
रेडिएंट
focus now.
256 है तू।
Stop
तेरे को
giggling like
opportunity
Muttley
नहीं दिख
next
रहा।
to me. We do have a Bucky.
और तू वो रैंक को के टीम भी
Bucky
नहीं बना
enjoys
पा रहा।
around the world. Time to focus.
Rejoice.
Yes.
इसका मतलब सिंपल है, तू बूस्ट हुआ है.
Real life can't have that much joy in it, so now's the time.
All missiles away.
The patient beginning here. Maybe Fnatic trying to just find out if there is a Stallo. There was no patience for either captain.
That was a paranoia to be
ये
made.
क्या था?
And just solo swinging.
I'm sending it, boys. Well, he found Alpha.
Well, there was some supportive utility from Mr. Fallen, but again, didn't feel like the
अस्कंडे आ गया, तू मेरा स्मर्फ आ गया भाई.
approach here. Give Fnatic the man advantage. I think actually.
आज अस्कंडे आ गया, but I'm not good player. आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है तो भाई सच्ची बोलूं डायमंड चले जा. लंड रैंक है अस्कंडे. कुछ ऐसा कर कि डायमंड के बाद इमोर्टल जाए.
Out of all the players though, Zeus is here with the Bulldog, so going to be found by the Prowler, and that's it gone. 18 seconds, it's getting a little low on time now though.
घुस गए.
I get worried, we've got Yellow J here, these positions, they buy a couple of
टिपी मार
seconds.
के एम हटाया ना.
Oh, the Bucky. Oh, good God, the Bucky. Oh, it's not going to work out this time. What the hell was that? It's fine.
एक और 69, एक और W. बस बटे के बाद वाला हाँ
A
वाला
little
बन गया.
reminiscent of some rounds on
चला तो
Lotus.
इमोट था ना, अरे मैं
Maybe
सुबह
just
गेम खेला भी
hyper-conscious
नींद में.
of a scrappy purchase from Foot and
एक
walking
तो
into
ऐसे
maybe
ऐसे
some
लोग आए ना, एक
ratty
दूसरे लड़े जा
crossfires.
रहे, सुबह सुबह लड़े जा रहे. भींच मैंने भी भर दिया
Alpha, that's
एक
the
दो.
one to master
टाइप करते करते भर
the
दिया.
rat position here.
भाई मेरे को एक बात बताओ, मेरे को अंदर से बात निकालने का है. कौन ऐसा भोसड़ी वाला हो सकता है जो इमो लॉबी में हेवन में गेको ले और टाइम पास के लिए विंगमैन फेंके और थूकता भी नहीं है. आत्मा गई है भाई.
Without a paddle now.
गांड ब्लाइंड फेंक के ट्रिप तोड़ेगा.
Backing away from mid after this early little exchange. And I hate them, Michael.
भाई उसको सुना के मैं बोला भाई बी पे काम कर, प्लांट कर, अपन
Still
प्लांट
trying to
बचाएंगे,
get Shay out.
स्पैम करेंगे और पोस्ट प्लांट खेलेंगे और तब जाके राउंड जीते अपन. पता है
Rather snake bite pretty early
मेरी
on as
पूरी
well.
आत्मा गई थी वो गेम में.
The next step really is obviously the season 8 doesn't catch. Almost feels like a big win.
आज ही मेरे लॉबी
Foot in
में
that regard.
इम्पॉसिबल भाई.
Down to 50 seconds. Fnatic don't really much time left to
They
at least
off
pin
to.
somebody down.
ब्रीज
The
फेड
pacing
टेओ
from Fnatic now is so slow.
Sova.
I mean, this is the thing. It's hard for Foot to really
ये समझ में
kind of get
आता
a
है.
grasp on the
एक
rhythm.
टाइम पे
But
स्काई भी समझ
as
में
long as they
आता है.
don't give away a kill here,
Get
Fnatic aren't really going to be rewarded.
30
Oh
seconds.
no.
It's all or it's nothing. Actually, it's somewhere in between. My statement was completely incorrect.
बस गया क्या?
Zeus, though!
ओ ब्रो
Zeus is one of a kind! We said it
जीत
before,
गया
mechanically, one of the best. And that was a prime
Oh
example of it.
That was absolute filth.
Give me that highlight reel now.
So clean
Oh.
onto Alpha, then the reset onto Kayak.
Oh,
भाई
slow.
क्या मारा
The second comes over
बे.
the top of the box
Yeah.
on Alpha. And yeah, you're absolutely right. That's one of those scenarios.
ये नहीं करना था.
Cutting through.
We just look so gifted.
एक और रिजल्ट आप भी मार दो, उधर लगे हाथ उसी चलेगा.
Quick Foot within 2 now. Still a little bit of
मालकिन
risk
लाइव
here.
है, उधर से आता हूँ.
Alpha one
हाँ
off.
लाइव हो.
Showstopper. Kayak has his ultimate, and actually they both have rifles. Well, the Guardian, one of them. Like I said, still risk.
one of the ultimates sitting heavy in my mind here with Alpha. And I'm already looking at the kind of positioning from Foot, how deep that. Oh, okay. Committing to that spray. I mean,
You want to swap it across now? He's got the Showstopper, so. Oh,
oh, it's
no,
cursed.
it's gone. Yep,
Oh,
gun
no.
here.
अरे
Close, so you can have that one, mate.
शॉट पे.
She's hitting a banger on Zeus, though. And they're starting to get a little bit scary now. Turn around, turn around. I don't know what's happening, Mike. It's gone absolutely wonky. This is awful.
no.
That's the spike. That's the spike, and that was a good paranoia. And now they're right. Oh, it's, of course it's the sheriff that wins
अरे
it.
मारना था कैप्टन को.
Yeah, this one's
this one's for you.
Not gone to plan.
Yeah.
I mean,
खड़ा नहीं होता
we're
था
crediting Foot
Huh?
previously for identifying a little bit of
जब
risk
तब
or
वाला
opportunity
scene
towards
लग रहा है
Vents. And here, Mr. Fallen's like, I feel like he's playing a different round. There's so much pressure towards ramp.
What just happened there?
Huh?
I mean, is this just awful timing? He's trying to... Oh, okay. The Tracer spam suiting Alfia better.
Yeah.
Like you
भाई
said, banger
short
of a
था
shot.
भाई
Yeah, Mr. Fallen just thinking like, yeah, I can get into bottom mid here and maybe look back towards Mail.
Okay, we made him sit down again.
कान में पानी डालते जा रहे बीच
I guess you got to try and keep Zeus under the thumb a little, right?
नेक्स्ट इसका नेक्स्ट मेरा मैच है
Again, 15 to 12 for him, 21 on the other side for Alpha. So as much as we do, obviously, when we're talking about mechanical
One-sided
capability, I'm not talking about just
Yup,
simply
yup.
posting up large numbers on the
Hey,
scoreboard. I mean,
Indian
you can watch
Army.
this guy's aim. It is a treat. But speaking of, little off angle towards mid.
बस अपने वीडियो लोग सेफ रहे
Everybody's
यार
going to get much play into this. I think it depends really on Boaster. But for now, Fnatic take their steps towards going up ramp. Cracks here. Is going to get a catch on the Prowler.
आज झेलता नहीं है आज झेलता नहीं है आज
From
नो
above,
मेंबर
yeah,
जोन नो झेलता
Going to try and hinder the progress, but it's still going to be Alpha working forward here. Slowed again. Plenty of obstacles, and it's still fantastic. At the same time, Cat did get cracked, so you are starting to see those numbers looking a little bit more even.
जूस के
That
साथ में मत
showstopper call Mr.
जाओ
Fallen in spawn, by the way.
जूस मूड में
That's just heartbreaking. Back-to-back rounds for Mr. Fallen just being... I mean, yeah, caught without even a say in the matter.
Not allowed to play the round.
No.
Oh, there he is.
भाई क्या खेल रहा है
Zeus.
भाई
Did eventually catch Boaster drifting through middle. Do they catch him drifting through bloody spawn? Fnatic. Feeling a little slippery here.
Oh,
The captain
bro,
not
the
gonna see it
timing,
either.
bro.
Just cresting the corner, but maybe it's relayed that this was open. Yeah, it has been. Zeus firmly on patrol. Yeah, perfect
Foot
from
come back.
him. I mean, I feel there's got to be a timeout for
Foot come
Fnatic
back, Chad.
soon, though. Right, they've got plenty of rounds to play with still. They're not in any problem, but I feel like you want to slow it down here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god.
Oh, cracks.
Where did this go?
Yeah, look, it literally catches Mr. Fallen in spawn.
अच्छा मेरे को लगा वो
I
मरा
mean,
करके
it's at 3 and 14 as well. So when you're dying like this, it's like... What was the discussion we were having earlier? Mr. Fallen's alongside like Rien's,
Yes.
like the overall stat
Hey,
for stage one,
Baba,
which
re
again is a
Baba.
statement in itself.
Mr. Multi-kill from map
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
And then
मुझे
he's
लगा
having
रिवील
a
में
map
जो
like
मार रहा
this.
था वो मरा करके कोई और
Where's
मरा
that happened then?
That was a bomb mid.
लोल हो गया ये तो लोल
Hey, unlucky Boaster, I guess. See you next round.
Didn't he literally just kill him in the same spot last
I think
round?
so, yeah. Go. Fnatic now looking for their next steps forward here.
And probably a big
आपको
indicator
गुस्सा
here
कर दिया
that
नहीं तो
no commitment behind the
अंडर
TP.
करना मेरा गाइडेंस चाहिए सो मैं
Keep
सब
Chase.
लाइव पे जाके
Eyes
क्वेश्चन कर
trained
रहा हूँ
towards
करो
mid.
बस ज्यादा पानी मत निकालो घर में से क्वेश्चन करो कोई
Actually, he
प्रॉब्लम
did take a
नहीं
tag. I didn't even spot that until now, but he's down to 10 HP.
This would be a slow but steady march back into this game. Gonna hear the ult on the other side of the map. That's, I think, Zeus, yeah, looking for information. Maybe just want to note those additional bodies, those additional players.
I'm back.
Sees nothing yet. It depends on the pivot now from Fnatic. Focus towards middle, maybe trying to sell a bit of a ruse towards that A side, but
30 seconds though, so not much time left to formulate a plan.
and again, this position
30
from B
seconds
main. If
left.
they don't have anyone to try and clear that late, they can find safety there. Now, obviously, Foot don't know
कैसे
that.
करेंगे
But with
clear?
25 seconds, it's time to go. They've got to make their move. Mr. Fallen, he's
Fallen
been having
low
a tough
तो है.
time. Does he get anything working on his side? No, he doesn't.
Oh,
And Fnatic, with 15 seconds,
bhai.
clearing out the B site. Plant next on the cards.
seconds
It's
left.
Zeus and
एक
Cracks
साथ
to
तीनों
try and
मरे.
find anything they can. Nice to
So
save.
it's, yeah, I was going to say it's as,
बोला था
well,
ना
as close to a
Fnatic जीत
1v4
सकता है
actually with 2 bodies standing for Foot. No
बोला था
way
कि
for
नहीं
them to find a way back in here. And yeah, the comfort factor should have been B main for Foot, but Paranoia lands, can't pin down a kill on the back of it. And then the flood is just perfect from Fnatic. It felt like, again, another situation where players on Foot are just getting
मत करो,
shot in
मैंने
the
क्या
side of the
किया?
head, the back of the head,
Yep.
completely caught off guard.
And again, a little surprised we haven't seen timeouts from Foot in this or Fnatic. They're happy to play this one through as is, both sides.
I was going to say, you would almost expect the time to come after this one potentially.
Yeah.
Again, hero rifles coming in from
इसके बाद आएगा,
Alpha
इसके
and
बाद आएगा.
Kayak. When crashes, oh yeah, point a scope at least here, but
अब आएगा time out.
there's a
Confirm.
situation here, yeah.
Oh man, it's such a hard game for Mr. Fallen. It feels like he is having like that horrific game of Val where nothing's working, the sprays aren't clean, you're getting shot in the side, you got rockets from across the map. It's a tough one. Now, if we're looking at who took this timeout, it's actually Fnatic. So even though they did convert that previous round, they're the ones to call it.
Maybe this was a pre-fire on the timeout to maybe consider things. I mean, a very different situation now. It's going to be a... Liking this. This is the best timeout.
Yeah,
What?
this?
On the playlist? What? As if we've just pulled this out for playoffs. I was about to make, I can't even remember what the point I was about to make. That was.
I mean, we're in like a different swing period for both sides, though, right? You're looking at Foot, who also probably needed this timeout as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're going to come and they do have the pit, so obviously the purchase can be offset ever so slightly there. Atta Captain's still going to struggle. So yeah, this is
बस मैं आज मेरा बर्थडे है OGJ by many happy returns of the day मेरी जान की तो थे.
Feels like I'm about to go on like E1, M1 and like do something. Like, what is this?
It started off as like, it almost sounded like the GoldenEye pause music. I was just like, wait, are we doing this?
Is this it? Damn.
Very tense. And here's us chuckling over the top of it, yeah.
So we're trying to do something nice for you guys, you've absolutely wrecked it. But this is a huge round, right? Because it's 8-11, Foot trailing here, but they still have a purchase. It is not perfect, though. You're going to see Light Shields, you're going to see Bulldogs, you're going to see them at the very length of their finances.
Concern being they are flat
Crashes
out
का
broke
अंत
after
में
this.
घुस तो सकते हैं लोग.
So Fnatic do find 12 here. They have the upper hand in terms of the finances, and you could argue some key ultimates that lean towards a set piece. Form of Boaster. And Crash is actually Chronicle 2 away from the pit on his side.
1 minute again, this slow, steady pace, almost no contact shown as well, right? It's very, very passive in approach. This is the first bit of committed utility we're even seeing, about the minute mark, and they're already pretty deep.
That's it, yeah. Ultimate sent out from Cracks. I think, well, actually, yeah, caught Alpha, but necessarily a
क्या करेंगे लोग?
way to paint the picture. I think actually, yeah, saw 2 trails there, and the pit on the
भाई
back
लोग
of
सारे
it.
heaven से ही जा
This
सकते
feels
हैं.
like it's almost forcing Foot to commit towards this triple hold on A side.
Do they walk CT?
भाई वो
Do
लोग
they go
ए
through
जाएंगे, वो
Venom?
लोग ए
There's a huge
जाएंगे.
gap now in the
There certainly is,
defenses.
but there's 35 seconds, so they've got to make their minds up and make it up now. Do they go into the stack of 3 that they don't know about with the pit coming up? One of the approaches.
Look at Boaster. Boaster's already repositioned towards B
बोला था
main.
ना.
But then
They've
you
got
walk in
their eyes.
blind.
Timon
You
भाई,
go
thank
in
for
a
the
re-smoke
membership. कैसे
towards
लिया
B
membership?
main. They're going to be battling down the hatches, right? They know that something is afoot here. 20 seconds. Fnatic needs to speed up. Mr. Fallen, though, you've had a brutal game. Now is the time if you wanted to really turn up here, but they're going to get the ult going. Paranoia goes in. 10 seconds now. He needs to hold the line, and he can't. But it looks like Atta Captain could, but only for a moment. Time is a factor. Spike, I think, just going down in time here. Right to the very end of that. But it's a 4v3 in favor to Fnatic.
कुछ कर सकता है
Who
तूफानी
left it to those
जीत.
final seconds to pivot. You're looking for that long flank from J. It's so far off.
Sammy, many happy returns of the
He's
day
so
मेरी जान की
paranoid of somebody
रोटी.
positioned
Thank
deeper.
you.
Chronicle is in vents, but will Zeus find him? He's going to hard clear him.
Oh! But Kron wins that.
भाई था लेकिन plan था.
Ridiculous. And now Fnatic starting to
Zeus
really
का
turn the
plan तो
screws.
था.
J's options. It looked late, and now it looks impossible. Denied. In the 20th round, I thought
बोला,
Foot had
मैं
it
कैसा
right.
मैंने
there,
read
even though they
किया
were a
ना
little
कि
bit
ये लोग
surrounded,
भी जाएंगे.
segmented, yes, but still, that late round run.
Close one actually finding Yetche. And I think what's really, really indicative here that there's potentially a reinforced stack on A site. There's no rotation through vents or spawn.
True.
As soon as that pit goes up, you'd almost expect, right, that's the
Someone-
panic button.
Yep.
That's, sorry, panic button, and somebody's going to get caught
नहीं,
off guard
और
with
ISDF से
rotation.
visa
That's
काटते
why
हुआ,
Fnatic
oh.
pause. I think they almost sniff out that this is the weaker side of the setup for Foot.
भाई
Heads
what
up
are your
mid-round for
thoughts on
Fnatic.
glass
It's a
mouse press?
risky call that late.
Oh, it
right?
is, yeah.
The glass
Because
one.
it takes them what feels like an eternity to dig out the 2 members on B site. But it feels like the nail in the coffin.
It does. And
आज मेरा
Foot
बर्थडे
goes
नहीं
to
है
timeout
ठीक
here.
है.
You know we want that coach camp. You know we want it.
बंक्स भाई मुझे एक YT चैनल स्टार्ट करना है any tips on how to grow वीडियोस डालो यार और जैसे हो वैसे रहो.
Low 5 to round out the timeout. Switch up on the timeout music.
Yeah, we mocked
Not as tense now.
No, I like the other one. Guys, let's come chill these days. More
बोल
chill.
मैं एक बार चाय काल्ट मारो भाई मैं चाय पीना ही भूल गया.
I mean, lots to digest here. Not many, I guess, opportunities in terms of, you're looking at the purchase specifically. You got Atta Captain's ultimate, but
The money, Mike.
yeah,
As a
Mr.
bunk
Fallen's
भाई no
got his.
shelter today, no shelter today.
Unfortunately, not really. I mean, very uncharacteristic in terms of his stage 1 performance to see him sitting here at 3-16 and
मुझे
not
भूल
really
गए
having
गरम
a
करूँगा
say
तुझे रुक.
in most of these rounds. Sure, as the IGL,
यार
but
ये
I
दो
mean, individually
ये
in terms of
जो दो
engagements,
प्लेयर कॉपी में
not been able to get
लिख
himself
रहे हैं
rolling here.
क्या ये प्लेयर्स का परफॉर्मेंस नोट
Fnatic
कर
Mike's
रहे हैं.
fine. Ults really nearby.
But yeah, Bose is the key one, obviously. One off for
Ah.
Chronicle, potentially. Did burn up crashes in the previous, so... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, Mr. Fallen's
Wow.
had a nightmare of a day, Mike.
And you can see the desperation for him to get something on the board.
इतना early 4v5 भाई.
Find even just a small victory.
कोचेस की बात कर रहा है वो
Might
मेरे को
put your
समझा.
hopes then on the likes of your Jays, your Cracks, your Zeus's, right? Give me someone to step up and take a little bit of that pressure off the shoulders. So far, Fnatic's patience.
NA today NA खत्म ना. NA direct अभी
crashes has in
masters.
sewers.
NA वाले.
It's a weird ping. It's a very weird ping from Kron.
Okay, well, he's been
Now Crash
sick.
is going to catch him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just has to wait. It
Ayyo.
is stunning to
Poetry
witness.
in motion. To see how Fnatic operate in some of these rounds.
And again, as much as, you know, yes, they do have a lot of those kind of well choreographed plays, a lot of this mid-rounding and kind of communication in between has been the strongest point, and it feels just like a celebration of them in some of these halves. That second half of the first map, the second half here, starting to look much better. As that a captain and
30
Cracks.
seconds left.
Well, do or die time really here, and it looks like die's the option they pick. Chronicle slowly but surely hunting,
नंगा नाचूंगा clutch
trying
के.
to find him, and it's Alpha to claim. A bit of a fizzle out at the end there, but Fnatic looking fantastic, Mike. I don't think many of us were worried after.
Fantastics दिख रहा है. Fantastics. ठीक है एक काम करो. मैं चाय लेके तब तक यही देखो ना उसके बाद वैल्यू खेलेंगे. समझ रहे हो?
So often a series
वरना
loss will
screen
result
देख के
in
बैठना
coming
पड़ेगा.
back and looking really well composed.
आज members only, आज no
Almost
members
that
only.
back to
कैसे
basics,
बोल
which, you
भाई?
know, a veteran in terms of the leadership here on stage for
भाई मेरा
Fnatic.
six pack
I
abs
think
दिख
that's
रहा है
really
क्या?
important versus a
एक,
team like Foot that I
दो,
would keep saying hard to quantify. You never
तीन,
really know
छः.
how they're going to
दिख रहा है
perform on
क्या?
the day, but
Yeah.
I'll come back to the same comment I made earlier. Really well drilled. There was some rounds here where Fnatic just looked as if they were
60 packs,
suffocating.
hello.
Foot.
The synergy's there. They're
Let's
starting
make it
to
a
look
hot cup
scarier
of
and scarier, I feel, for Fnatic.
थोड़ा ही gaming करेंगे,
it,
ठीक है? एक दो gaming.
it makes me nervous for the other teams as they keep finding this synergy, this layering. Again, going back to Split coming out for them here in the second map, looking very good. Deeper into the map pool we go. How does this team continue to keep looking stronger? Game by game, it feels like. Even in the Heretics loss, it was a fair result. I think everyone's seeing that Heretics very much at the forefront. Fnatic now, almost in my mind, starting to really confirm that second spot.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you come into the Fnatic Heretics, I almost had Fnatic taking it, but I think as well, we'll come back to that same point, that the loss is always going to force a team like Fnatic to go away and say, right, guys, we've been operating at this level, we really need to actually elevate above that. I think today's probably a really good example of that.
I also want to say Chronicle having a much better impact.
Yeah,
this
we were
time
ready to
around.
call him out today,
Yes.
but especially on Lotus.
Yeah, there's been a couple of things we've been keeping our eyes on today. Fnatic had all the answers, but this time couldn't quite be the team to pressure them like they used to. However, a treat for you playing along at home. We're going to hand it over to the post plant where Kukuka and Billy will be waiting.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Yes, I am Kakuka here, joined by Billy. We will have two players from Fnatic joining us soon. That will be Alphayear and Chronicle. Yes, Lauren and Mike, you might have been ready to call him out, and maybe with the comparison that we saw between last week and this one, I understand that they went into the game with that idea, but Billy, Fnatic closes this in a 2-0 fashion. And what a easy way to close the day, isn't it?
Oh, it's so nice. I mean, it's so nice for us being able to have a couple of 2-0 games. But yeah, honestly,
Doesn't happen often here.
I thought it was going to be more competitive, right? We're in playoffs. Like, I thought teams were going to be like pushing us to that third map. We start off the day with BBL having their 4th 2-0 in a row, which is crazy to think about. And now Fnatic as well being able to close it out in a 2-0. And honestly, Fnatic just performed so well, right? And I think Lauren and Mike were hitting a couple of good points towards the end there of like, you know, being able to step up, having that bounce back from the loss against Team Heretics. The synergy as well seems to be the buzzword that we're using for Fnatic, but it's so true. Like the synergy has come on such leaps and bounds since kickoff, I think.
Many teams are able to bounce back, and we see this kind of points of inflection in turnover rounds, where the player gets a crazy clutch, and then the team starts escalating rounds. But with Fnatic, I agree with you. It has the scary factor of, you know, they are capable of just keeping escalating, because it's not that one player is going to have a clutch moment, which they can. It's actually that you see the team come up together and you finish around, you're like, well, there was little things that I could have done better for this. But going on to the point that you were mentioning about BBL having 4 games now with 2-0, haven't lost a map in ages, even losing all the pistols today, they still managed to close in a 2-0 fashion. Coming into today, we spoke about Fnatic and Foot coming over tough losses, right? We spoke about a Fnatic that lost against a Heretic that looked impeccable. And on the other side, we talk about a Foot that was on the losing end of one of the BVL's victories. But I agree with you. I expected maybe a little bit more coming from Foot. And not only that, but also after having that interview with guys, because of course was very confident and was saying that if they were to lose today, they would just prove that they are a weak team.
Yeah, and I think that's really harsh. Like, as much as I love like coaches being able to have that sort of accountability, like that's great. It does feel harsh, but I can also understand too that like they're in the playoffs. If they want to be making a global event, if they want to be winning a grand finals in EMEA, making it to a grand finals in EMEA, like we discussed, then they do need to be the better team. They need to be able to face anyone. It doesn't matter if it's your big names like Fnatic, like Heretics. It doesn't matter. They need to show up and be the best version of themselves in each match. And right now, it's not exactly the greatest start to playoffs, is it?
Yeah, but I think that we end up with very cool qualification matches, right? We have BBLs versus Heretics and Fnatic versus Liquid. In case you've never heard about El Clásico here, that's our Clásico. But the Fnatic Liquid, I think it's going to be very, very interesting, especially
BBL.
with the form that Team Liquid showed in
a qualification match. Sorry to jump in, but BBL in a qualification match in itself just seems so crazy to me. Like,
I'm so down for it. I'm so for this.
I'm
it's
very
such a cool
hyped,
storyline.
but
Like, so many other regions like sending new teams or returning faces. I think that we should be joining them as well. Like EMEA has to be sending some cool storylines, because otherwise they're we need to be part of the gang. I don't want to be excluded. And speaking about being part of the gang, I believe that we have 2 wonderful gentlemen joining us today. Oh, you guys are so polite. Welcome, Crom. Welcome, Alpha. Congratulations on the win. How are we feeling?
Thank you so much. Obviously good. I don't want to say bad, of course. You won.
I'm also happy. I'm happy to be back as well.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah. Actually, let's start from the beginning, right? Because this match for us was a lot. Let's talk actually speaking about the map, Vito, because some people were having questions of how favorable it was to you, right? Like because you were the higher seed, you had that coin toss win. You chose to be Team B. I'm just, refreshing your memories in case you didn't catch this. And chose to be Team B. And
chalo. Gaming karenge chai ke saath.
And they pick the Lotus. Did you guys expect this to be the veto coming into today?
Also, we didn't really fully expect that. We said
इतना ही सुनना था भाई, इतना ही सुनना था मेरे को. रुक जाओ, मैं चैट में मेन अकाउंट से नहीं खेलूंगा, ठीक है? स्मर्फ से खेलूंगा, ठीक है? स्ट्रिंग याद है? हाँ दोस्त है वो. आज डिस्पैच हो गया यार. मेरे को यश भाई का भी गिफ्ट खोलना है, कल खोलूंगा मैं. यश भाई का गिफ्ट आ गया घर पे. Dancing bot bye, dancing. Thank you so much. My first super chat for the person I've watched for 3 years. Love you यार आदित्य वर्मा भाई. Love you मेरी जान के टोटे. Beard trim क्या? हाँ. बाल भी काटा, पहले बहुत लंबा था, यहाँ तक आ रहा था, तो काटा थोड़ा. ला 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 ना 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 ना. Hey my friends, can you come out? यार एसी डालो तो ठंडा, एसी बंद करो तो गर्मी. कल का कुछ स्पॉइलर दो ना. क्या स्पॉइलर है? काम है क्या? नो स्पॉइलर. स्मर्फ बोलते. चैट. सोलो सिंगापुर बोला था. सोलो सिंगापुर बोला था इसको. सिंगापुर है क्या? हो सकता है, किसी और ने कैरी किया. पॉसिबल है, पॉसिबल है, पॉसिबल है. रैंक अप गेम में बे. बुट कैम्प जा रहे हो? नहीं नहीं नहीं, बुट कैम्प नहीं जा रहा हूँ, किधर और जा रहा हूँ मैं काम से. अपना हिस्ट्री दिखाओ. क्या हिस्ट्री दिखाओ भाई? दर्द भरा हिस्ट्री है भाई मेरा, दर्द भरा हिस्ट्री है.
Match found.
एक का नाम जेरेफ फाइनल बॉस है. कॉस्ट्यूम सैडल उड़ा दिया भाई. लोगों ने सेंटी कर दिया. लॉक नहीं हो रहा. हाथ को गर्म कर दे. हैंड वार्मर नहीं है तो क्या हुआ? चाय तो है मेरे पास. गर्म हाथ इज द की फॉर फास्ट रिफ्लेक्स. लव यू आदित्य भाई, लव यू. वापस ले लिया बंक्स बाय ओपीएल. लव यू आदित्य, ऐसा मत करो. कल कोई और खेल रहा था, मैं नहीं था वो. नेक्स्ट को जो बोला सामान वो लाया आपके लिए. एक लाया, बाकी नहीं ला पाया, सोल्ड आउट था. भाई श्रिंग है टीम में. कौन सी टीम में? ला 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 अचानक वैलो का प्लान नहीं था. प्लान रेस्ट का था क्योंकि कल लंबा दिन है, लेकिन एज यूजुअल चैट ने मेरे गांड मार दी.
Don't be afraid. I've gone through rifts before.
क्या लगता है एमवीपी कौन बनेगा? आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स, तीनों एमवीपी है भाई. मैं थोड़ा हाथ ज्यादा गर्म हो गया. लालूला.
非常 Not in the
Wow.
nothing. Oh, nothing.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
One more, elbow. Nice.
Reloading.
Beautiful round ball.
Beep, beep, beep. Take out Cypher's cameras. He's
Hi, hi.
weak when he's blind.
ये को 14 का डैमेज थी मैंने देखा क्लीन मारा भाई भाई मेरा भाई बहुत क्रेजी पीठ दुख रहा है भाई मेरा Care. Mini mid and big.
Oh fucking hell, man. My bad. I got phantom.
Go get him.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Cypher.
Satchel out.
Cypher.
Oh, sorry.
Ay, putang ina mo.
Gun here.
Hiya me mga.
Sheriff man.
Gun here.
Outside of this
Hey, where the fuck is my phantom, bro?
doesn't have as many
Hey.
day-to-day benefits as you think.
Wait.
भाई रुक जाओ राइट क्लिक मतलब लॉन्ग रेंज नहीं भिंचुत क्या है चैट क्लोज रेंज कौन सा है लेफ्ट क्लिक stack है mid clear
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
pain killer
Last player standing.
Now remember, wipe the prints from your guns. It's just good crime scene etiquette. Can someone buy me?
थोड़ा रुकना था smoke here and
What the fuck? Default.
Last player standing.
Exactly where.
Enemy remaining.
Satchel out.
Spike planted.
Let's reset. Deep breaths and all that.
So the enemy close smoke here?
Yeah.
What the fuck? पैर पिछला बे
He's on.
The hunt begins.
Bomb buddy out.
On my way.
One backside.
Shit. I stopped plant ball.
I can fly.
Can you ulti Gecko? Hey, behind you. One here.
Down B. Last player standing. Last player standing.
Gecko, what the fuck?
I thought you hit him, bro.
I called one behind you, bro.
I know it.
If they mess with one of us, they mess with all of us.
If you instant blind and ulti, we win.
Out of charges.
कैसे आ रही ये राउंड? Don't fight mid. AT.
And 3.
Spike planted.
Feelings.
Last player standing.
Short.
Let me answer for B. You guys play 3A.
Down. Let's talk.
Fine.
They cannot break trips at all. You just trip pure and hit. Play 3A, bro. Play 3A. Gecko, you play A. Mid, smoke. Can you recon mid?
So 1A. Cypher A. Point brick. 3.
All mid.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Well, just recon here, bro. You can shoot through smoke. What is happening, guys? Hello.
Out of charges.
Careful here. We must shore up our defenses. Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Stay fast. Bro, what the fuck, Sova?
Enemy A!
Spike planted.
Bullseye. My ult is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
My turn.
Last player standing.
Cypher, are you duo with Soba? भाई क्या ये
Out of charges.
Mokbay.
I know exactly. Spike planted. Satchel out.
This one.
Blind come on. Two side. All three side ball.
Last player standing.
One kill.
अग्गू क्या ब्लाइंड के साथ पीक कर रहा है वो लोग करे ना क्या कर सकता हूँ जीजी है भाई यार चूतिया है भाई क्या है ये यार इधर ही ट्रिप डाल सकता है
Mid.
So we play shotgun.
Where?
I don't know. Yeah, mid.
Gun here. Gun here. They're going to scatter from my stuff. Super easy to pick off.
कांडे लॉबी बोलते इधर से यार क्लो एक्टिवेट क्लो मार रहे भाई बाकी लोग दर्द देना
There.
पांच बंदे मिड खेल रहे हैं मिड ट्रिप डाल रहा है पता नहीं क्यों
Mid.
Okay.
I'm gonna play with you. Wait.
We can't so ugly bro I'll play reset
Like I never left.
Defeated. Star removed. Deploying drone.
क्या भाई
Enemy remaining. Last player
Shotgun,
standing.
shotgun.
Spike down B. Last round before the switch.
Save nothing.
तो can you come here break the gecko blind सुनाई तो दे रहा है बेन के लोड़े को अरे माय Cypher 120
Reloading.
Fucking fight with me, bro.
Heavily load, bro. Dude.
No.
Careful now. Camera taken out.
player standing. Spike planted.
Under an ice.
Standing ahead.
Shot done.
साइफर पक्का साइड पे बैठा
Switching sides.
Let's go B.
B? Okay.
So can you shut that close? I need backside.
Okay.
विनेबल तो है, विनेबल तो है, विनेबल। यार मेरा पीठ दुख रहा है यार।
Bomb bug out.
Lena backside.
Last player standing. Long.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
See you on the other side.
Kakobi.
Wait.
Kobe game.
Don't wait. All three B.
1-3?
Yeah.
Time to spike, Wings. Nice digging. Thanks, little man.
One meat.
One enemy remaining.
You.
I'll try to be even more. It'll be hard. Vibe check. We feeling good? Hope so.
Hello, can you split this? We can fight here.
Chair one PC. Cypher backside.
Two backside. Cypher shotgun ball.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
Last player standing.
are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
तो उनके साइफर ने खड़ा कर दिया है शॉटगन चला के। हाँ 12-6 से भाई वो
Revealing area.
वाले को
खड़ के भैया जी।
Pocket.
Bomb buddy.
Let's buy. To be 1 mid.
Deploying drone.
Cebo.
Knock.
There.
Revealing area.
Wingman's down. Spike down A.
Cypher here.
Right here.
Bishop.
Here. All three here, bro. All three.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
In the right shots.
Scanning ahead.
10 seconds left.
Ready. Planted.
Oh, winnable है. Oh, NT. Yeah.
Viewers don't get a reset. Now the charges. So stay alive, please.
भाई मैं हस्कंडी 2 जा सकता हूँ? क्या हो गया? इतने शांत कैसे हो? कहाँ शांत है? हाँ? जी जा रहे?
Alright, fuckers. Off we go.
Spike down B.
I got this.
Get him, Wingman.
Drop in a smoke. That's a kill. Refreshing. Get down.
चल ही रहा हूँ.
Spike down. Last player standing.
Area.
Match point.
Sorry. Inside joke.
Time to explode.
ये कोई जायन मेरा हालत देखो बिंचुत.
Scanning ahead.
वाले को
Shot done.
remaining.
भाई जब भी मार रहा हूँ डिसमिस हो रहा है, जब मार रहा हूँ डिसमिस हो रहा, मार रहा हूँ डिसमिस हो रहा, मार रहा हूँ डिसमिस हो रहा। हो गया भाई मेरा, हो गया भाई मेरा, गेमिंग से हो गया भाई। जिन जिन को गाली दिया सब ऊपर है चैट, मैं नीचे कैसे कैसे, सारे ऊपर है मैं नीचे कैसे हूँ, कैसे 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 कैसे, क्या लॉबी में हार रहा हूँ मैं, क्या दिन आ गए हैं भाई। कितना मैंने सो 18 into 3 is equal to how much? 60 bale 40. भाई मेरे को अब समझा भाई, एनर्जी नहीं आ रहा ना, कोई वो नहीं कर रहा है एमवीपी बनो सुपर चैट करेंगे 1-2 मिलियन 20 किल मारो 100 करोड़ देंगे, वो नहीं हो रहा है, इसलिए ऐसा करियर है, समझ रहे हो? इट्स ऑल अबाउट द बिग स्ट्रीमर्स। डायमंड जिस दिन मैं जाऊंगा ना, डायमंड जिस दिन मैं जाऊंगा, माँ कसम अनइंस्टॉल मारूंगा, और उसके बाद लाइफ में कभी वैलोरेंट नहीं खेलूंगा। जिस दिन मैं इमोर्टल से डायमंड गया, उस दिन मैं लाइफ में कभी वैलो नहीं खेलूंगा, सीधा अनइंस्टॉल मार दूंगा। गेमिंग छोड़ दो, रुको एक ही से पैसा गरम करके आया। आखिरी कब लंबा गेमिंग कर सकते हैं वैसे? कितने बजे तक खेलूं चैट? 3-4? दो
Match found.
मैथ पाउंड ये हुआ ना मेरा मैप, ये हुआ ना बंटा की पब्लिक, ये हुआ ना।
I will bring the life from our prey. That's all they're good for.
Turret out.
औरा कैसा है 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 पैकेट लॉस कैसा है ब्रो डोंट टेल मी ब्रो मनोज बाजी थैंक यू फॉर द 100
Planted. Last player standing.
भाई सब डीले में चल रहा है
Deep breath, everyone. Your hearts are
सब
pounding.
डीले में क्यों चल रहा है पैकेट लॉस तो मत दे बीच अगर मैच ही आगे तो 10 गिफ्ट देगा तो क्या बोलता है अरे डीले में चल रहा है बिटरेट कम कर अरे बासुंडी की छठी गांड पहलों का पैकेट लॉस से बिटरेट कम कर बोलता है
Spike planted. Last player standing.
मेरा कॉम्स ऑफ क्यों है विंडो ऑफ की विंडो
That Cypher wants to watch us? Let him. We don't hide. Reloading.
रिबेल बजेगा भी ऐसे दिन आ गए ना दिन तक ही बजेगा एक दिन 2 दिन
Drop in a smoke. Reloading. Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
लवड़ू के बाल क्या लैंग्वेज है ये
See? There's still plenty of fun to be had.
भाई पैकेट लॉस आ रहा है ना भाई पैकेट लॉस आ रहा है ना दिख नहीं रहा है 10-11% पे जा रहा है पैकेट लॉस शिक्षा जितना लेट नाइट गेमिंग
Have one of these.
Face your fear!
Drop in a smoke.
Spike planted. remaining. Last player standing. I know exactly where you
भाई क्या डील है, तुम लोग को दिख रहा है क्या? हेलो आज ही कर आया ये कल से गेमिंग नहीं दिख रहा कुछ डील है। शर्म करो, शर्म करो स्ट्रेट से रेहाती में लुली। Only neon can evade.
Right here.
गान हाथी का लंच सारे साइफर भोसड़ी वाले हैं क्या आज?
One enemy remaining. It helps with accuracy.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
Can I get this?
We can keep pressuring A. No counter. Counter है वो लोग आता नहीं। Leonid करके नियॉन वहाँ पे करेगा ना, फ्रिया पैकेज टन देगा, अपन मर गए।
Spike down. C.
One tap baby.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Clean.
Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you all.
Clean baby. Clean.
Reloading.
हाँ? Voice chat on कर ले। Actual आता रहा है, गाली कम हुआ है।
Reloading. 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 Bomb buddy out. Drop in a smoke.
My ult is ready.
Cutting their vision. Spike down. C.
Watching here. Grenade.
शर्म मेरा डरम।
Satchel up. Satchel up. I evaluated the strategy.
ओपा अभी कोई नहीं बोलेगा बंग्स में क्या मारा है स्प्रे। हाँ? अब कोई नहीं बोलेगा। अरे तो था लव यू यार.
I know exactly.
30 seconds left. Mark 1. Sleep. Last player standing. Enemy remaining. Spike down.
Their tech is only as good as their skill. And reloading.
Your fun. My turn. Face your fear. Spike planted. Shoot. One enemy remaining. No peeking.
निकल कैसा था?
Thank you.
निकल कैसा था?
Turret out.
गोली नहीं मारी.
Save the day.
I can hold an
दिया
area pretty well
40.
myself. Make sure to cover angles out.
40. दिया 40 दिया. वो लोग में तो नहीं मारा ना. वो लोग भी तो नहीं मारा. बाप रे. टाक टुक आवाज आया. चूतिया. मेन गलानी. उसको गंदिया भी.
Last player standing.
न्यूज़ दिख रहा था. Excuse me.
30 seconds left.
सी पे दिख कैसे रहा है वो? What the fuck?
Spike planted.
Stealing sight.
भाई वो दिख कैसे रहा है? वो दिख कैसे रहा है?
You don't have a single life worth saving.
Reloading. Reloading.
क्या तो ये रजनीकांत 20 बार गन हाथ में है भाई। Shit.
Where are you? Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Reloading. Last round in the half. Don't be cheap.
Reloading. Thanks.
बोलो ना भी भोसड़ी बोलो MVP बोलो ना। नहीं अब कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा। अब कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा। वापस दिखाते हो बाकी तो सीन है। व्हाट्सएप पे लोकेशन शेयर किया उसने।
Dropped in a
I know exactly where.
Enemy remaining.
ready. Placing swamp grenade.
Switching sides.
Listen up.
I don't want
Just give me a nudge.
full
I'm
buy
gonna be
to
dead. Just take
kill
what we can.
bots.
Can I get a drop? Can I get a drop? Anyone feeling generous?
Let's go see.
There. There.
Take everything.
मारा बे हाँ?
Placing find you. Bomb buddy out. Dropping slow. Too slow.
गांड फटी ना भोसड़ी के। भाई मैं तेओ देख पा रहा हूँ। Bro, are you बच्चा करेंगे भाई चोट?
Enemy remaining.
Bro,
Flawless.
Meus amores, we live another day.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
bro. B. By Teho here, bro. I can see him. Teho is here.
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out.
Above. See? I can see him, bro.
Here. Planted.
You have gone Reyna.
นาทีครบนาทีครบ
One more, one more.
นาทีครบ
Last player standing. Remaining.
Bro.
No one beats my firepower. I got this. Out of charges.
All mute है नहीं.
Out of charges.
Go sick. I think when he use util, I can see him.
Can you clear Reyna so I can save my recon?
He's B here.
No peeking. Reloading them down. My ult's ready.
Hey, Bushi.
Only one C.
One enemy remaining.
One fan.
Is it flank?
Fan.
They look like us, but are they us? I have so many questions.
You can see Tejo?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I saw him be upper, then I saw him at waterfall. That's why I
What?
ulti him.
Impossible.
I will tell you where he is. Go ahead. He's in B here.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
He's gonna open A.
Wait me. Open door.
Oh, he's not a
Never
bucky, bro.
mind.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Oh, he's playing Fortnite.
Let's go see. Wait, can take Orban.
Where Tejo ah?
Wait, I'll tell you. So, why is this happening? पता नहीं भाई. तुम लोग को दिख रहा है ना क्यों दिख रहा है? They'll be here on my ping.
On my ping?
Yeah, he's running safe.
Last player standing.
I fucked up.
He's just playing shotgun.
One dream ends, another begins.
I shotgun him too low. Come. Wait, you ulti side?
Should I ulti?
Yeah, you ulti. If we win side, Enjoy can first plant ult.
Wait, Lear, so I save my recon.
Can I ulti?
I think I will prepare.
Mock, stay over here on my ping.
He's playing A.
He's still here.
I know exactly where you are.
To flank.
Shatti.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Mid na eh. Net now, he can back. Nice. Shit. Beautiful round. Cozy देख के यार पैक ला सारा ना.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours. Out of charges.
Let you hack
No, I can see only him.
Did you have Discord? I want to see. Can you screenshot?
I am streaming on YouTube.
Oh really? Can you send your account?
This.
Oh okay, thank you.
You're streaming your hacks, huh?
I'll tell you. He's here on my ping.
Really?
Yep. He's still here, bro. Sitting. What the fuck?
Billing.
Yeah. Now I cannot see him. He is there.
Spike down.
Have the spike.
Right, I fake. Go B. Two C, go B.
Last player standing.
Jane Banks bye, Jane. Banks bye, MVP हो जाएगा it seems. Easy MVP baby. Bro, क्या deal है ये?
Oh, you Papura India?
Huh? Papura? What is Papura?
Papura India?
A little popular.
Mona.
Again. Their fear.
Ikaw man. Bro, what the fuck is this packet loss, bro?
Oh, you so far liao ah.
Huh?
Can you far liao you see ah?
Don't understand.
I love this part.
I see head job bro, ceiling.
Yeah, he was.
Reloading.
Teo hai. Here, Teo here. On my ping. Rena. See? He's still here. Droning. Ay, packet loss.
One more fam.
Teo pushing you, B.
Ult.
Teo still here. Opening door. Open door na.
Okay.
Live updates. Here, net. Pushing now. Inside.
Player standing.
बेचारा भाई.
Don't die. If you need
Out of
help
charges.
figuring out how, just ask.
Come, let's fight.
Reloading. Shut their neon motion running.
Wait, what? 3A, 3A. भाई अभी भी दिख रहा है bro.
Spike down A.
Wait, what do we do?
Oh, surrounded by minha família. We
Play
won't
for
lose.
picks. Play picks, bro. Everybody play solo.
Force.
Nice.
It's neon dead.
TLC.
Healing.
Spike down B.
Wait, resign.
Go ahead. Glow B, TLC.
Reloading.
Cypher was C.
Then A clear. I'm planting. Protect me.
Cho về.
Travel.
Link. Ta.
Hey, they're here.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Let's go one more round. क्या पे किलो से ये?
Match point.
Can I get a drop?
Every flash again. Ready.
Maybe OP.
दिखा तुझे मैं पूरा टाइम थोड़ी मिनी मैप देखते
Oh,
रहूंगा.
you so popular in India, na?
A little boy, little.
Get on with it.
Find you.
I can order my
Satchel out. Reloading.
Upเลย
Down. Alarm bot out. Satchel out.
Loading. Ay! 110.
Nice.
Low.
Thank you, Len, for carry na.
Thank you, boy.
Thank you, bro. Say hello, India.
Thank you.
Who could have predicted this?
I love you.
Hey, I'm married, bro.
Everyone,
What?
take a test tube. Thank you. Let's collect some.
Excuse me? Aura. Every killjoy wants to marry me, chat. Huh? Every killjoy says love you. Every killjoy. My wife killjoy, random killjoy. It doesn't matter. It's just killjoy and race stuff. Sofa incoming. पिंकी स्ट्रीम ने देख रही, मैं बच गया. पंको, तू स्ट्रीम में देख रही ना? ठीक है, ठीक है. I just want to say I love you, okay? स्ट्रीम मत देखो. औरा, हाँ? औरा. ये गेम में क्यों है? हाँ? पंका, बहुत टाइम बाद मेरे एक स्कूल फ्रेंड वैलो खेल रहे, उसको ऐड बिट कर सकता हूँ मैं?
क्या फायदा?
हाँ?
फायदा क्या?
नॉट अबाउट फायदे नुकसान.
क्या किया इसने चैट?
मैंने कुछ नहीं किया.
तू सामने से बुलाया मेरे को, मतलब तूने कुछ तो
मैंने
किया
कुछ
है.
नहीं किया. मैं ना,
तू चुपचाप बैठ के गेम खेल सकता था, पर तूने सामने से
मैंने
बुलाया
नहीं
मेरे को.
बुलाया. नहीं, मैंने बोला मत देख स्ट्रीम, मत देख.
तो ये जो सामने से तूने बोला है ना मत देख,
तो
मैं
मत देख.
देखूंगी.
ऐसा नहीं होता ना, ऐसा
अब
नहीं
मैं
होता.
इधर बैठ के देखूंगी.
अब अभी से देख, अभी से देख, अभी से एकदम मस्त है.
आई लव यू बोला उसको, कौन सी लड़की?
मेरे को नहीं मालूम, मेरे को नहीं
तो
मालूम.
लाल क्यों हो रहा है तू?
अरे वो किलजॉय थी.
तो
किलजॉय समझ रहे हो? किलजॉय, किलजॉय.
मेरे को तो नहीं खेलने देता तू किलजॉय. अब
ओल्ड डेज याद आ गए. जाते जाते बोलो, मैं नो बोलने को ही मौका नहीं मिला मेरे को. समझ रहे हो?
तो तूने क्या रिप्लाई दिया?
नहीं दे सकता. जाते जाते बोला. अपन कैसे मुंबई सर में जाते जाते गाली देते, ये कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं दे सकता. वैसा टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स. शी इज वेरी स्मार्ट.
तो देखो उसको ऐड करने का था अभी.
नहीं. नहीं,
तेरा आईडी पास है मेरे पास, तू भूल गया होगा.
नहीं,
और तू सोता है ना उधर, तो इधर आके मैं तेरे पीसी से अनइंस्टॉल भी कर सकती हूँ. हेलो,
नहीं किया रे बाबा, नहीं किया, नहीं किया, नहीं किया, नहीं किया. तो मैं सो ही जाऊँ छू. मैंने क्या किया? आवाज क्यूट थी. व्हाट्स
बिंक्स बोला आई एम मैरिड. बोला,
मैं बोला, लेकिन वहां तक आवाज नहीं गया. मैं भी स्मार्ट ना.
माइक बंद करके बोल रहा था.
गेम खत्म होने के बाद बोला मैंने. टेक्निकली
ऐसे कैसे चलते फिरते तेरे को आई लव यू बोल के
मेरे को पता नहीं. औरा, औरा मैं भी तेरे को बताता हूँ. ये देखो औरा, देखो औरा, देखो सिंगापुर सर औरा मैच MVP 8 फर्स्ट ब्लड. समझ रहे हो? औरा इसके वजह से मेरे को बोला.
बट शी वाज बेटर केजे बोला. तूने ऐसा बोला?
मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोला.
एक तो मेरे को खेलने नहीं देता, इधर ओमन सिखा रहा है मेरे को दिन रात. आज से ओमन खेलना बंद. मैं किलजॉय इंस्टा लॉक कर रही हूँ.
नहीं, आपके पास है किलजॉय वैसा देखा जाए तो.
हाँ, कौन बोल रहा?
सोच रहा हूँ आज के गेम के बाद मैं ही खेलूं किलजॉय. शी इज इन चैट. एक्सक्यूज मी. हेलो. As I said, I am married, but yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, that's you.
Hello.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. I know what you meant. You meant
you are
thank you
new
for the
to
carry.
the channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, all cool. I was just about to add you. Yeah. I cannot add you today. I will add you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. But nice. Welcome to the stream. She is my beautiful, pretty wife.
मस्का लगा
One
मस्का
and
लगा
only.
हाँ मस्का लगा
And
मेरे
she
को
is also KJ main.
या
Yeah. I'm joke, my bad. No. All good, all good. We are just having fun. All for content. Yeah.
Shinigami Sharam Shinigami.
But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good game. W. Sorry, I was having a packet loss. Otherwise, I kill like almost 40-50 every game, as you can see.
Yeah. Sure.
Here I killed 30. Then I killed 50 here. Some 80. Yeah. I do a lot of killing. हाँ ये तो मेरा जैसा करियर है
दर्शन कैरी कर ले इसको
लैंग्वेज
कैरी कर ले
कमिंग
असेंडेंट 3
पर टाइम लग सकता है क्यों टाइम 8-10 है
भाई 6
हेलो
16 चालू है मेरा
खत्म करना
भाई जीतने का है
खत्म करना
चैट परेशान मत करो क्या
ए परेशान मत करो उसको वेलकम करो यार परेशान क्यों कर रहे हो
तूने स्ट्रीम एंड कर दी क्या
ना प्लेइंग कुछ बात करनी है पर्सनल 1-to-1
नहीं
ठीक ला शॉर्ट चैनल का कंटेंट मिल गया हाँ ना नहीं ना आज का दिन अच्छा था कल का भी दिन अच्छा है ठीक है
कहाँ से दिन अच्छा है
क्या
अच्छा है
आज का दिन अच्छा नहीं था
क्यों अच्छा नहीं था क्यों अच्छा था
दोपहर को जो काम था
क्या काम था
दोपहर को
क्या काम था
कैमरा ऑन है
वो काम है उसमें अच्छा क्या है काम तो काम है ना काम तो करना चाहिए
बट वो अपन ने दिल से किया ना
किधर से किया
दिल से नॉट स्क्रिप्टेड नो ला 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 Trixie and the game. You want to play one deathmatch तब तक? Huh?
I play way too good for this server.
If you play deathmatch and match MVP.
Deathmatch या team deathmatch?
Deathmatch.
Deathmatch में match MVP कैसे?
Top पे. Deathmatch match MVP 20K shopping.
तेहो glitch. क्या
तेहो ग्लिच का बताओ किसको बताओ हाँ तेहो का ग्लिच
क्या
सेक्सी ग्लिच भाई कुछ लीक नहीं हो रहा ना मेरा ये देख है अच्छा तभी का देख रहा था ये देखते हो ग्लिच इसके अरे इसके आ रहा इधर है ये राउंड ये देख मैच चालू होता है ना मैप देखना ठीक है देख मैच चलेगा ना मैप देख मैप देख मैप इधर टॉप लेफ्ट मैप देख टॉप लेफ्ट पे जल्दी देख मैप देख मैप ये देख दिखा मेरे को तेओ दिख रहा है किसका आइडिया था ग्लिच दिखाओ?
मैं अब असेंडेंट जा रही हूँ, तो रुक। और तू मेरे साथ डुओ नहीं किया ना अभी, तो रुक। मैं असेंडेंट 1 होगी ना तो भी तेरे को डुओ करना है मेरे साथ। तू गया, तू रुक। चैट याद रखना, ये गया। मैं जाऊंगी और किलजॉय ही खेलूंगी, ठीक है? चुपचाप राइवल्स खेल रही थी।
पंको एक कप चाय मिल सकती है मेरी जान की चोचे? डर गया मैं। कपड़ा फेंक के मारा भाई, कपड़ा फेंक के मारने की कोई चीज है? हाँ, बॉटल बीटल पीसी से फेंक के मारे समझ में आता, कपड़ा फेंक के कौन? कान पटी। हाँ, हेलो हार ना लोले।
लास्ट राउंड।
तेरे तो देख लिया भाई, पॉजी कल चाहिए वीडियो। Caught Teho in 4K. Bro, what the fuck is that glitch, bro? Huh? What the fuck is that glitch? बैंक पैसिफिक ऑफलाइन वॉच पार्टी इवेंट है संडे को, आओगे? नहीं। नोप। कर से वॉच पार्टी चाय भी मांग रहे हो? डिजर्व। well. Hey baby, oh baby, इन गेम दिखा रहा तू? आपको तेओ दिख रहा है और आपको सोफे पे। एक्सक्यूज मी।
नाइस रैंक।
बाय, थैंक यू फॉर द 40।
नाइस रैंक।
लव यू माय स्मर्फ, माय मेन इज रेडिएंट। रुक जा, डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहा है मेरा। चैट पढ़, तब तक मैं डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहा हूँ। 1 मिनट दे मेरे को। रुक जाओ चैट, पानी लेके आया भाई, प्यास लगा है। वॉशरूम भी जगह है। मैं पिंकी को भी मनाना पड़ेगा।
हेलो चैट, हेलो। सिंगापुर के लगा है। तो बोले अपना सर्वर लगाए। कंटेंट बिंग्स। वाह, फिर भी 5 916 भी है। आपका वॉइस जा, क्योंकि मेरा माउस का बटन ही टूट गया है, वो बीच बीच में काम करता है, इसलिए मैं डिस्कॉर्ड बता रहा हूँ। मेरा माउस का बटन कभी कभी ऑन होता है, कभी ऑफ होता है। कोई नया माउस दे दो यार। हेलो अनुराग भाई, ये लो। थोड़ा रिवाइंड करके देख स्ट्रीम, आज दिन सोफे पे क्या हुआ, क्लिप भेजो। मिया बंडल गिफ्ट मांग ले, T6N का ओजी प्लेयर। 1 रुपए नहीं मिला भाई T6N में खेल के, 1 रुपए नहीं मिला।
ओए शिक्सी,
ऐसा भाई, ये माइक का
शिक्सी
सीन नहीं
मेरे
हो
को
रहा।
ऐसा लग रहा है अपने को मुंबई खेलना पड़ेगा रे। सिंगापुर
ना।
पैकेट लॉस चालू हो गया।
Match found.
न्यू माउस गिफ्ट करो, उसको बोलो घर गिफ्ट करने। इंस्टॉलिंग अपडेट 1 out of 18 बाय डिस्कॉर्ड। इंस्टॉलिंग अपडेट 1 out of 18। तेरा माइक चेंज करके ऑटोमेटिक करना पार्टी।
अबे इधर बहुत बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आता है इन गेम, डिस्कॉर्ड पे नहीं आता।
कैसे करूँ मैं डिस्कॉर्ड? Bro, my Discord is fucked beyond repair. The fuck? Installing updates. La la na 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 na.
फर्स्ट गेम का राउंड देखना पड़ेगा।
We were just saying आपके आधो उम्र के है कि जैसी से excuse me.
If they get in my way,
शी इज स्टिल इन चैट, बिंग्स भाई कुछ बोलो। कौन?
they have only themselves to blame.
Six.
चैट कॉन्टेक्ट।
Six.
कॉन्टेक्ट।
Are you finding your KJ fix?
केजे नहीं बट ढूंढ सकता हूँ।
आवाज आ रहा है?
Reloading.
अवश्य पार्टी ऑफ।
केजे बीबी चैट में।
ए मैं यहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिक कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? मेरे को इनके म्यूट कर दे।
ओए मेरे स्ट्रीम पे आवाज आएगा उसका क्या?
अरे मेरे को म्यूट कर दे ना, मेरे को म्यूट कर।
Bomb buddy out.
Big smoke in the
Enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Drop in a smoke.
Shield, we got spike.
lag. Packet loss.
Here.
Packet loss, baby. Packet loss.
None of my stuff
Six
is
है क्या?
not
इधर
off
स्मोक
yet.
देना इधर।
Can we celebrate that?
भूल गया था स्मोक करूँ।
कहाँ मार के चला गया?
यहाँ पे स्मोक।
हाँ ये आया तो उधर ही खेल ले, वो लोग के पास ब्लाइंड नहीं है, कल के आएंगे वो। हेलो पतंगी नमाओ। पतंगी नमाओ। मिड स्मोक दे, मिड स्मोक।
On my wire.
I was aiming. I was here.
Spike down mid. Enemy remaining.
W baby! Bugs भाई एग्जाम है पढ़ने स्ट्रीम खुल गई. Love you.
Now we do that some more.
Love you. Thank you for the party. Best of luck for your exam. He does not stream anymore. No, Strix is rich, bro. Why will he stream? महीने का 1-2 करोड़ जो कमाता है वो क्यों स्ट्रीम करेगा? देख रहा है, डिनाई भी नहीं किया. पहले तो करता था, अभी बेंच ऑफ फ्लेक्स
पक गया डिनाई कर करके.
एपे स्मोक दे. एक आ रहा तेरे पे.
Spike down A.
No.
One enemy remaining.
Guns baby. Hey, Phantom Day.
You think they're worried?
Tralala.
Oh, tangina mo. Jet, can you play A? Sun 6 mida.
I wasn't here.
Media B आएंगे.
Risk. Can you watch me here? Alright, hold on.
Okay.
स्मोक कहाँ पे चाहिए?
They no need
दे
to
मत रुक जा.
I'm running aiming.
Bomb buddy out.
Mid smoke दे.
Spike down A.
What?
I'm 1 HP. Watch me.
Where?
Okay, never mind.
Mid smoke दे. Beautiful round race. Beautiful.
My ult is ready. One downside to being a monarch.
मैं अपना साइफर कैसे मैं ऑलरेडी ये देख रहा था.
I wanna play OP.
Play ball. Me too. They call me Kang Kang.
Can I get a drop?
Just load up.
What?
Thanks.
खाता हूँ मैं. मेरे को नींद नहीं है. मैं सोया है ना हेवी. खा लूँगा. खत्म कर दूँगा मैं.
Go take A.
रख दूँगा.
I'm only.
All missiles away.
मैंने कल.
They no need to smoke. OP, wait.
ठीक है.
IQ1, you smoke?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I go B.
Yeah. I watch it here. I have thrown.
Oh my god.
One more.
Go back A.
One me.
Be clear. Second.
I'm watching here. It's okay.
Okay.
One more brain up. Cypher.
इतना मैप देखना पड़ता है एजेंट में.
Can we?
Huh? Going back B. Rena was your.
Yeah, I have ult here.
It's B. 100%.
Here. Like I
भी चलेगा सर। कैसे आ रहे राउंड? भाई सेक्सी कॉल्स ब्रो, लेकिन हार गया।
मनीष के तैयार थे हो। अब दे।
मेरे को नंगा कर दिया।
तो बेचना वो। ये दिया उसको 100 की।
इसमें कैसे बेचूं?
Jump peek and molly. I'm molly.
Smoke behind.
I'm stuck. One left, one right.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Last player standing.
Bro, Jet, what the?
Bro, क्या आराम से मारना रे 60।
लैग हो गया।
चल पिक करके यूटिल डाल रहा है।
Are you okay, PG? The fucking noob, Jet. 操你妈了个逼！听不懂。OK 啊 ，GG 啊 ，Go FK，Go DC，fuck noob。
What the fuck?
Let's make them
There are 3 more people playing Jet. How old are you?
The hunt begins.
It's okay.
Big layer. This way.
Hey.
How old are you, Jet?
Go ahead. Stand ground.
Spike planted. I know exactly.
Cypher 80.
Where?
Go set.
Cypher 80 main. Vent heaven.
Last player standing.
Okay, elbow. Whoa, Jet, wow.
अरे यार इस जेट का किल था साइफर, उसने डैश कर दिया।
हाँ।
Probably best to play as a team.
What's the plan?
Why do we have 2 kids in game, bro? Stop. Don't know, bro. I told him 80, he still dash.
I need to blow something up.
So hard. No comms, won't shoot, won't listen. Damn.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
मैप देख रहा था। One run. Right run.
Drop in a smoke.
भाई तेरे ऊपर ही गेम है, एक के पास गन नहीं है और एक लो है 60।
है।
Ramp.
No peeking.
You can take my gun, bro.
Gun here.
Cypher wants to shotgun लेके आ रहे हैं।
Find the weakest link.
You can draw me low.
Should I get a drop?
Draw me low.
Thanks.
Your friend Jet can drop you, bro. Jet can drop you.
I need this. My thanks.
तो बोलो बंग भाई एम के बारे में मैप देख रहा था। भाई
Smoking.
Spike down.
I'm still here at Satchel out.
If they
I'm still here, Omega Lul. Omega Lul.
Buy me.
I can buy. क्या प्ले बेटा बस मैं गिली वाले चिमटे गिली चिमटे यो अरे अरे सीरियस हो गए आप तो
What's it?
सीरियस
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Bro, what the fuck? भाई उनके साइफर के पास यहाँ पे ट्रिप क्यों है? What?
I'll tell you. We should win.
I have a feeling, bro, that Race is gonna double satchel me.
I can't long.
Beating targets.
One more left.
I'm all out. All missiles away.
That's you, pal. My ult is ready.
Ah, pierde.
Last player standing.
Like I never left.
Last player standing.
Tail.
Spike planted. Last round before the switch.
Can I get a drop?
Sell something just.
Thanks.
यार मेरा पैर अटक गया लोग कहाँ से आए अब
Race, come.
Mid से है
coming
mid से है वो
ए पे डिप स्मोक डाल
All missiles away.
Okay, PP.
can retake
That's one.
mid ले
Stand your ground.
सब है all
Okay. Grenade!
Spike planted.
Blow you up!
One enemy remaining.
back set nice. Beautiful satchel, baby.
Switching sides.
भाई तेरे को पता है वो लोग का रेना से मेरा बूमबोट नहीं टूटा
तो लेफ्ट वाले को भी नहीं मारा अंडर वाले को
क्योंकि मेरे ऊपर 2 बंदे थे ना, वो लोग मार सकते थे।
अरे दो मार दे तो अंडर वाला
नहीं मार सकता ना, मैं सैचल मार के जा रहा हूँ, वो मेरे को बूमबोट देख रहा है और मेरे को मारने का ट्राई कर रहा है। प्लस मैंने यहाँ पे नेट डाला ताकि तुम लोग हेवन पे ना मरो। स्पाइक आजा मिड लड़ते हैं, यहाँ पे स्मोक डाल।
Tear them down.
I'm already come.
All missiles away. Reloading.
Under. Nice.
Go ahead.
I don't know city. I don't know inside.
Elbow. One side. Set clear bow, Theo.
Enemy remaining.
Just come, bro.
GG our Rena by account.
Out of charges.
कौन opponent का दोस्त है तेरा?
Maybe
go.
bad day. क्या?
Go A.
Out of charges.
Go flash A.
अच्छा
5 ramps.
Yeah. Wait, I take pom.
Can you need
I'm
here and here?
I'm only here and yeah, okay.
Close. Pick करना रे.
Reloading.
One more is.
Reloading.
One elbow. Two A.
Copy. Two A. Cypher where? Cypher A?
Cypher number.
Reloading.
I'm all in. Come on.
Cage trigger.
I'm pushing A too far.
You're watching heaven.
Camera taken out. One enemy remaining.
Last mid.
Okay, heaven.
Can come city. Became a bait.
Can't come city, I think. Mid.
Mid. I think shorty smoke.
Yeah. Shorty.
क्या कौन से बे?
Yes.
Beautiful round race.
Alright, lucky shots. Don't fail me now.
They could be.
Oh भाई.
Counter.
You have good for real and good plan. क्या?
Go counter.
Walk up.
That's wrong. Wait. Cypher camera on B.
Locating targets.
Two.
One to grab.
I have stun. Left.
अरे
I cannot come in. Attack.
Spike down B.
105, Cypher. 105.
Last player standing.
I fucked up my smoke.
I 120 then 120 clover.
It's okay.
Don't be spending too many brain cells
मेरे
figuring
को
them
पता ही नहीं था स्मोक किधर दे, तो मैंने इधर दे दिया.
हाँ मैं देखा.
पूरा मस्त एंगल लगा
Can
के
you
बैठा
guys
था side.
walk? I can break trip and camp. Just walk. Just walk.
Eco.
Jet, take spike and go A, bro. Let me fake B, huh? Don't pick.
One rope.
Two here. Go. Three here. Go side. Nice. Plant for heaven. Nice. Good job, ball.
One more mid.
One enemy remaining.
I'm trying to knife him. Plus he invent.
I'm Molly behind you.
101. Still 101. 101 है दगड़दल्ले.
22 दिया मैंने.
Sure.
I give -22.
हाँ? वो हिल क्यों नहीं रहा है?
Anyone have
Cypher.
I may have
just
jabbed my
stand
fingers. Multiple fingers.
Beautiful plan. Beautiful. सिर्फ डैमेज दे रहा है सिर्फ था.
Go A rush. I'm Molly here.
Okay.
Yeah. I can drop.
One कभी 3. One कभी 1 here.
Spike down A.
What shit? Why go heaven? No one go side.
Heaven side.
Last player standing.
There's no need to go heaven. Go inside dash. Two do it.
Buried.
Close side.
Go B. I have OT inside. Ready. More.
Okay, I only have like 78 grenades
Let
left.
me rush.
Let me take off first.
Yeah, raise OT. Wait for.
Okay.
तू पहले आगे जाना ठीक है?
Take it. Throw on beaming.
तू पहले आगे जाना. 60.
और लेने की.
मैं और लूंगा. तू स्मोक डाल के घुस जा सीधा.
I don't know. Wait.
My ult's red.
Ready?
Enemy spotted.
Let's don't go.
Wait.
I think 3B. Let's go back.
We can reheat.
Let's hold. Play time. Oh. Let's hold. Wait.
Can you need these two?
Molly?
Yeah. Go. Put me backside, huh?
Heaven plan. Can you watch it? Heaven.
I know exactly.
Don't pee.
I have ulti.
$101 Teho City shotgun.
One enemy remaining.
Last shotgun City. Beautiful.
Match point.
Can I get a drop?
Come, let's go. Jet, can you smoke dash here?
Yeah, just smoke dash here. One more. Go too late. Go side easy.
Yeah.
Don't go heaven.
Hey, net close. You smoke the shit.
Okay, you
Let
drop.
me know for some free frag already.
Go ahead. Stand
Go. One side. Better है रे बेन का लोड़ा.
No.
Attackers win.
Hey, just you bet so much bro. What the fuck? अरे नहीं बे. डैश ही नहीं किया. उसके बाद मैं जाने वाला था. मैं पहले जाके 2 जन के बीच में मर गया. उसके बाद स्मोक है वो कर सकता है वो.
ये रेडिएंट है सिर्फ.
क्या?
क्या हुआ?
कैसे?
क्या?
कैसे रेडिएंट?
अच्छा मेरे को लगा मैं ऊपर हूँ इसलिए किया कर रहा है.
मैं ऊपर हूँ भाई. X23 बे उनका रेना का किल जितना मेरा फर्स्ट ब्लड है रे बेचारा बीच. हाँ बेचारा रेना यार वो. चलो तू कर गेमिंग कर. मैं मिलता हूँ. ठीक है
बाय.
कल अगर खेलेगा तो बता देना.
ओके बाय.
चल बाय. दिखाना जरा. बहुत देखने तेरे को. Okay, chat, that is it. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Take care. Adios, Chidimip. Adios. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. No Pacific stream tomorrow. I have to go out for work. I'll be streaming EMEA mostly. Not sure. Okay? Bye. Good night. Bye.
I find you a star, and we could be in love, lighting up the dark. But there's nothing I can do. I can never get to you. So I'm looking for a miracle. Like if somebody be so beautiful.